What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's goody? Let's get into this. We're going to open up the panel. Jay Gadget, Tech RD, John J. Doe, Scott Gonzalez, XLR8 was good. Young World, Michael Manning, Toy Mafia, Deontay Right Hand, Georgia Luna was good. George Luna was good. Tiana Scott, peace of bless queen. How you doing today? SB Silverboy, what's good? KD the Boxer, Don Ron, Lukeman Calhoun, what's good? Preacher Joe, Cardinal Samuels, Damari Lee, Vince, what's going on? Kareem 0814, my brother. Keon Cobb, what's good? M. Bongini Godana, what's good? Oak Park Boston, my brother, what's good with you, great brother? Mike G, Malik, Why Me Flex was good. Professor X, Facts. Paul Porter, Jace Owen was good. Latrell Matthews was goody. Ray Rogers, what's going on? Brian Mundy, Dre, was goody. Robert Singleton, Sammy Majors, was goody. Willette Strong, peace of bless queen. How you doing today? Chief Facts was good. D Murray, LT Audio, BZ Baby was good. Talk Sports Plus TV was good. Mike Rhyme, what's going on? Chris McCoy, was good. Was good. Hey Red 79, Mike Montana, what's good? Montoya, Kyle Nolan, what's goody? Malik, what's going on? Yeah. Derek Gordon, 16 Deuce Big G, Culture Mix, what's good? Chief Justin Hawkins, what's going on? Jimmy Boy 81, what's going on? Randall 700, what's good? Voice of the God Boston, Art Stokes, Kyle Nolan, Himzo P, what's good? The Cali King, what's going on, great brother? Yeah, let's get into this. So salute to everybody. Shogun 76, what's good, great brother? Sheena, peace bless queen. How you doing today? Michael Ray II, my brother. So Brent Blake, Brave Boxing Club. Neil Williamson, what's going on? I never got a wrench in it, and I was here longer than everybody. I don't talk much though. Well then, brother, I can't tell if you here or not. I tell y'all all the time. Lily, Chris McCoy, what's going on? Y'all be thinking that I could just magically see you. I can't see you. Richard Russell, Queen Shay, peace bless queen. How you doing today? If you don't participate, then I can't see you. Then I don't know you're here. You could be here for 6 years. I wouldn't know you here if you don't say nothing. Randall 700, my brother in the super chat says, salute, Blue, salute to the chat, fam. Salute to my brother, man. Happy holidays. Marky there in 123, my brother in super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I hope you ate good yesterday, Blue, because Lord know I did. Salute to you, great brother. Sure did, man. Sure did. Yep. Wade Higgins, what's going on? Cornelia Smith, G.I. Joe, Celtic Tavern, what's going on? Kendrell, what's good, great brother? Cool Jazz, Sugar Ray Harris, Warris, what's good? So let's get into this, right? Errol Spence is being forced either to take the Terence Crawford fight, fight Keith Thurman. If he don't take the Terence Crawford fight, if he don't negotiate for the Terence Crawford fight, then he's going to be stripped of the titles. Right? And he's not going to fight Terence Crawford undisputed. It's never going to happen. Gabe Moore, what's good? Tony T, 8, what's good? Gary Fletcher, what's going on? If he don't fight Terence Crawford next, negotiate to fight Terence Crawford next. Build, expand, plus, what's good? Is Fanon paid by Errol? MP Dub TF, what's good? I don't know what. No, he's not paid by Errol Spence. He's just speaking his truth. Hey, listen, I don't have a problem with people speaking their truth. If he believes that's his truth, Kendra, what's good, great brother? Newell Jordan, what's going on? Henry Hunter, what's going on? If he believes that's his truth and he believes that's what's taking place, then more power to him. Tim Sutton, what's going on? Tony T, what's going on? Chill Henley, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Merry Christmas, big guy. Blessings to you, King. I appreciate you. DJ Charm the Prince, what's going on? So is he paid? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's his truth. That's whatever. I don't even know what he be saying over there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't be having time, to be checking what everybody else is saying. And, unless y'all be sending me clips and y'all be sending me stuff, I don't know what people are saying. Julius Washington, what's going on? And people be taking it they take offense. Oh, Blue should know what I'm saying. I don't have time. I stay in my lane. I do my own speed. If you stay in your lane and focus on your lane, you shouldn't know what nobody else is doing on here because you don't got time. You be creating your own content. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, well, Errol can't fight Bud next because Keith is his mandatory, and after the Boots becomes Errol mandatory unless Bud fights Boots. No. Daniel Buchanan, what's going on? Sam, what's going on? Chief, what's going on? So the sanction bodies, double up, was good. They will allow Errol Spence to negotiate with Terence Crawford. They ain't going to they're going to have an issue with him fighting Keith Thurman or Boots. If he fight Boots, then that's when the strippings and all of that will come into place. If Errol Spence wants to negotiate and make a fight happen with Terence Crawford for undisputed, they won't stand in the way. You understand? They wasn't going to stand in the way in the negotiations to begin with. Joshua McIntosh, that guy George, my brother, was good. You understand? Malik, what's going on? I need y'all to smash the like button. There's no way on this green earth that we have 200 likes and we have 450 people in here. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. Period. Okay? Brandy Jefferson. Spence has already signed a contract for Keith. Blue, stop it. Well, what does that mean? Tax tag, what's going on? What does that mean? Roddy, what's going on? And let me say this, disclaimer. This is a true story. This girl love boxing. Peace of bless, Queen. How you doing today? Lime, the little one. Daniel Beltran, son of Tank, what's good? So he said, stop it. Stop what? What are you talking about? Son of Tank, what's going on? The future. Kenneth Pinckney, what's going on? Daniel Beltran, what's going on? Don P 2.0, what's good? Keep it a stack, what's good? Tall Boy Slim, unadulterated truth, what's going on? He said, stop it. He already signed to fight Keith. What does that mean? Unbiased boxer talk, what's going on? They'll pay Keith step aside money. You don't understand the politics? Brady Jefferson, you don't understand boxing? Y'all don't learn about the sport of boxing by now? I mean, the fans can't be this naive. You can't be this blind. You just can't be. Shogun 76, what's going on? It's impossible, D-Man Jr., what's going on? For y'all to act like you are just that uneducated on the sport of boxing that you just act like, yeah, well, no, that can't happen because he signed here. So what are you talking about? Jay Lopez, what's going on? You still don't understand the sport of boxing? This is what's wrong with the sport. See, Urban Witz, what's good? You dudes sit here and act blind. It just acts silly. Jay Lopez, what's going on? As if you don't know how the sport of boxing operates. What are you talking about? After this, Cameron Dunwell, what's going on? I mean, you just saw a judge that put out posts not liking African-American people, judge a fight that had an African-American fighter, picked against said fighter, gets suspended, find out she's married to somebody in the WBA. She gets suspended for a year and comes back. And you still acting like you don't understand how the sport of boxing works? D. Murray, what's going on? Johnny Black, what's going on? You can't, it's just not that possible. I refuse to believe the fans in the sport of boxing are that blind. I refuse to believe it. Monterio Cox, what's going on? Y'all love to hear nonsense in the sport of boxing. You don't want to hear the truth. You love to be lied to. It's amazing to me. Yeah, do you think? Brandon Jefferson said, did Errol Spence say he was announcing a fight in 4 days last week? Yes or no? Blue, switching the goalposts. What am I switching the goalposts on? What's wrong with you, brother? I don't know. Are you a second grader? Huh? Are you still in the second grade? One of your parents allowed you to have their phone right now, and you typing in here? Melvin Harris, what's going on? Jeffrey Brooks, my brother, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, well, Errol can't fight Bud next because Keith is his mandatory, and after that, Boots becomes his mandatory unless Bud fights Boots. No. If he negotiates with Terence Crawford, they will not stand in the way of that fight. And both the sanction bodies, love you too, baby boy. Ronnie Taliban, what's going on? So the if he decides to negotiate, the sanction body is not going to stand in the way of that. They'll give him a pass for that. They're not going to give him a pass. Drip City 330, what's good? Yada Wise Crush, Unbiased Boxer Talk, what's going on? Thomas from the Bronx, my brother. D Atkins, Oak Park Boxing, what's going on? Alfred McKinney, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, peace, Blue. Happy holidays to you and your family. Blessings to you, King. Happy holidays to you and your family as well. Alfred McKinney, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, great brother. How you sing a contract. First of all, sign the contract and then take step aside. Answer this, please. It's called step aside money. If they come with the right price, they'll step aside. I mean, you can't be. How old are you, brother? D-Town Boxing, what's going on? That's why they pay step aside money, because there's some sort of agreement in place already. Amir Rogers, what's going on? That's why they have to be paid step aside money, because they could sue. What part of this don't you understand? Spade Up 36 was good. Julius Thomas, what's going on? That's the whole reason it's called step aside money, because somebody's owed something and you have to essentially bribe them to step aside and not honor what they have, what they're obligated to receive. Klotz, what's going on? Stephen Elder Mack, what's good, great brother? I don't understand, brother. Carl Brown, what's going on? Spade Up 36, what's going on? Creighton Brooks, what's going on? That's why they're getting step aside money to begin with, because they're obligated to receive something that legally they're rightfully in their place to receive. And so you have to give them something so that they don't uphold that honor and they allow you to do something else. Like, what part of this don't you understand, great brother? Mike the Reaper Flem, what's going on? Monterio Cox, what's going on? I'll be wondering if you actually stop and think before y'all be talking. Loving Now Gaither, what's going on? But the sport of boxing has awarded people. Chief, what's going on? The sport of boxing has awarded people to just say and live completely in Candyland. Double Up, what's going on? So he was supposed to, most law, what's going on? Yeah, because you're just draining anyway. So you got to understand this. That's the whole reason it's called step aside money. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes all the way up. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. We got 578 people in here, and we have 270 likes. Wipe your feet. Devin Bell, my brother, he said, happy holidays to you in the chat. Hope everyone is safe and enjoying their family. Salute to my brother, Devin Bell. Appreciate you. AK Crowder was good. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 500. We should have 500 likes right now. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Rodney James Jr., what's going on? You Master Allah. GB Young Strike, what's good? Marco and Boston, what's going on? Yes, sir. Spence might as well vacate for my man Boots. Philly in the building. Salute to Philly. So here's the thing, right? Kai's White, what's going on? Jerron Ennis and Bozy Ennis, they're not going to look to take step aside money. I'm hard pressed to think that. So if it comes down to it, let's say Errol Spence fought Keith Thurman, and then it comes down to now it comes down to Terence Crawford or Boots Ennis for Errol Spence, and he wants to negotiate. Jerron Boots Ennis is not going to step aside for that fight. So then he won't be fighting Terence Crawford for undisputed. The right move right now would be to go ahead and pay Keith Thurman a step aside money or whatever he has to do. You understand? Sal Savallo, what's good? T. Scott, what's going on? Fight Terence Crawford right now next in May or June, right? After that, he's going to vacate the belts. Then Boots Ennis and Keith Thurman can fight for belts, or Virgil Ortiz, and so on and so forth. Because if he wants to fight Terence Crawford for undisputed, you understand? Ennis should be ahead of Thurman. This is exactly, we know this, but these are the politics within the sport of boxing that people act like they don't understand and they never seen before and they never heard before. Goody the Great, what's going on? Boxer MMA 365, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, happy holidays, Blue. Hope you and the family had a good Christmas, brother. Blessings to you. Same to you, great brother. Appreciate you. You understand? So here's the thing, right? Chief, what's good? So you got to understand something. right? The best opportunity for him to fight Terence Crawford for undisputed is right now. Period. Right? There's no point in fighting Keith Thurman. Jaguar Tamer, what's going on? I don't see Spence vacating every belt. Everybody better get ready. Spence is a killer himself. No, Errol Spence is not going to fight 3 more fights at welterweight. That's not going to happen, Carl Brown. Mr. Tally 140, what's going on? We got to be realistic with what we understand and what we know is going to possibly take place. Errol Spence is not going to he's not going to fight Keith Thurman, Terence Crawford, and Jerron Boots Ennis. That's not going to happen. Not at 147. Duck Master was good. That's not going to happen at 147. Marquis was good. I mean, it just amazes me that we just don't even be. There's more fantasy in the sport of boxing than there is reality. You understand? I have come to that conclusion. MP Run It was good. There's more fantasy that lives in the sport of boxing than reality. You understand? The fans are not very realistic in the sport of boxing. Carl Brown said, I know that, but he's not going to drop his belts for nobody. I don't understand, brother. Did you just say you know that? Or is he not? Like, what part? D. Lucky, what's going on? Carl Brown, my great brother. Pumpkin, what's going on? You got to think about what you just said. You said you know he ain't going to fight all of them, but he ain't going to drop his belts. You can't have it both ways. Either you're going to drop the belts or you're going to fight everybody, brother. You're either going to drop the belts or you're going to fight. You're going to fight everybody. Which one is it? You can't have it both ways, brother. E-Fly 1988P was good, great brother. Salute to the Virgin Islands. Jay Lynn, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? How you feeling? On the mic, my brother Terence Bailey Sr. in the building. What's good with you, great brother? We got a new family member, channel member, chat member. Sal Savallo, brother, becoming an official channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute to my brother Sal Savallo, becoming an official channel member, family member of this here Blue Blood Sports TV. Cross 7435 was good. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. Blue, I got my info from Fanon. Okay. D. Murray, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do none of those things. Rip Timms the third, my brother, was good. Uncle Man, what's going on? Don't time out nobody. Don't block nobody. Don't do any of that. AJ Starr, what's going on? I'm doing great, Queen. We had William Old School Ardent was in here. He was looking for you. H.L. McLean Deuce was good. David K. Bohannon, my brother, what's goody with you? Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, step aside money sounds correct, but do you think Errol will go through that? Not for sure if Bud will sign this time. Well, what does he have to lose? Pierre Love, peace and blessings to you. You understand? What does he have to lose? Let's say Terence Crawford don't sign, then he go fight his mandatories. Elbow, Randy, what's going on? Teldrin Lathers, what's going on? It is what it is. Let's say Terence Crawford said, I ain't doing it, I ain't signing. Kaz White was good. Then you go ahead and move on. Salute to Jeffrey Brooks dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. But my thing is this, right? Edwin Montalvo was good. My thing is this, right? And I ask yourself this question. If they willing to give Terence Crawford everything he was looking for from the very beginning of these negotiations, there should be nothing standing in the way, right? Post-traumatic was good. Salute to Petersburg, Virginia. You understand? Unbiased boxer talk. What's going on? Right? If they was given, listen, let me explain something to y'all. D-Man Jr., my brother, becoming an official channel member, family member, chat member, Blue Blood Sports TV member. Salute to you, King. Blessings to you, King. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. You already know what it is.
How you measure
I clean out the measuring cup, put it in the mixer, the blender thing. It has, yeah. Carl Brown, my brother, said, Blue, stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying. Somebody not going to get their shot, but how they come to Spence going to take it only fighting 1 or 2 fights. But this is what I'm trying to tell you, brother. You said listen to what you're saying, brother. Just relax and listen. You said Midwest boxing, what's going on? You said that Errol Spence is not going to be stripped. Maya Egypt, peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Yes, he's I know, Carl Brown. We family. We having a conversation. So Daniel Buchanan, what's going on? What I'm saying is this, right? He's either, I don't care what his mindset is, either he's going to be stripped or he's going to fight them. He's going to fight Terence Crawford or he's going to be stripped. Period. If what Bozy GJJ Spinner, what's going on? If what Bozy Ennis is saying that this is what it's going to be, and the WBC holds to their Thank you, baby. Get your mornings right here. This is beetroot juice, organic beetroots, lime, watermelon, and cucumbers on an empty stomach. Cucumbers, watermelon, limes, beetroot juice. Brother Powell was good. Chick Cicerelli was good. Matthew Bishop was good. Richie Quavo was good. Quavo was good. This good. This how I get my morning started most mornings. Watermelon, beetroot juice, cucumber, lime, key limes. The wife puts key limes. That's it, right, baby? Yeah. And that's it. Antonio Gonzalez, what's going on? Get the day going. Memphis 10 Will. Matthew Bishop says sounds crucial. No, it's good, man. It's not good. I'm not gonna tell you it's good, but it's tolerable. I just chug it down. Get my sea moss in. My wife usually makes ginger shots, so I drink ginger shots. Ahmad is Ahmad. What's going on? Sea moss and my red drink. Wait, Higgins, what's going on? I've been slacking on my green drink at night or in the daytime. Quentin Stewart, what's going on? Randall 700, what's going on? It's going to be a short live today, Blue. Nah. Jamil Parker, what's going on? Jamil Parker, what's going on? CEO Shorty, what's going on? Yeah, no, it's just I drink it every morning, so y'all just don't know, you just don't see it. But so now, right? This is gonna be a short live. So now think about this, right? Peanut King, what's good? Chilltown Major, what's going on? So now you think about this, right? If they gave Terence Crawford everything he wanted in the contract, let's deal with facts over feelings. We're not dealing with those feelings. CB Sports TV, my brother Carl Burrell in the building. What's good? Stanley Bailey, what's going on? Smash the like button, people. We should have 700 likes right now. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Get the likes all the way up. We should have 700 likes. Drop $1 in the super chat. Donate to the super chat. Refresh the super chat. Let's work. Let's get the likes all the way up. Let's donate to the channel. Let's work. Robbie Sanders, TBF Furbo, what's going on? Kasimi 004, what's good? So now, let's think about this, right? They gave Errol Spence they gave Terence Crawford everything he wanted in the contract at the twilight hour, right? And they said that Terence Crawford walked away from the negotiations for the fight in 2023, right? Now, if that's the case, they want to make this fight. It's the biggest fight in boxing. Mr. Neezy TV, what's going on? Only thing, Damian, what's going on? Only thing it did was the fight got bigger, period. It didn't lose its luster. People didn't stop more. It got even more bigger. It got even more interesting. More people want to see it, period. Send them the contract, right? Let's get it. You understand what I'm saying? Send him the contract. You said I'm sure he'll agree to that contract, right? He gets the contract. He signs the contract. You fight. They're coming back around the same time. They both said that they want to come back in the April, May, June area, right? So they come back at that time. They fight each other. Let's get it over with, right? Because now what's happening is holding up the other fighters in the sport. You understand? Because guess what? Virgil Ortiz and Amanda Stanionis winner is going to be knocking at the door, and neither one of them is going to now suddenly just not want to pirate podcast. What's going on? They're not going to suddenly want to take a step aside money. You understand what I'm saying? Jacob Sanchez, what's going on? They're not going to suddenly come to a place where they like, Now, how many times you think Stanionis, Virgil Ortiz, they fight each other? They gonna want their opportunity. Shot _ 064. What's going on? He said, Bud looking at Errol as a retirement check, as he should. Why wouldn't he? He should. It's the same way Floyd was looking at Manny as his retirement check. That's the biggest fight of his career. Carrie Pete, what's going on? Gertz, what's going on? Malante Davis, what's going on? We be looking at it all wrong. Bucket guy, what's going on? See, y'all, it's so long. For so long, you listen to narratives and unrealistic. He's supposed to look at him as a retirement check. It's the biggest fight of his career. He's supposed to get the biggest fight, the biggest check of his career. He's supposed to get the biggest money for the biggest fight and the biggest legacy fight in his career. He's supposed to do that. We look at that as that's an issue. And he looking at it cash out. Well, he's active. He's at the top of his game. He's supposed to want to cash out. That's what he's supposed to want to do. You understand what I'm saying? $1 trillion dreams, Deuce is good. You understand what I'm saying? Shot _ 64. They supposed to be looking at 35. Ronnie Tolliver, what's going on? At 35 years of age, you better be looking at Terence Crawford as a retirement. Errol Spence as the retirement check. You supposed to see. This is what happened. Grown Goat 7. What's going on? These dudes be out here creating narratives for clicks and likes and views. They're not giving you substance. You understand? They're telling you from opinions. They're not dealing with facts over feelings, right? You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? Pumpkin brother in the super chat, appreciate you, great brother. We're not dealing with facts over feelings. The reality is Terence Crawford is 35 years of age, going on 36 in 2023. He's supposed to be getting the biggest check of his absolute career. It's time that he get $20, $30 million checks. That's what you're supposed to do at this Justin Hawkins. What's going on? You follow what I'm saying? But we have created narratives so much in the sport about, man, this dude ain't trying to fight. He's just looking for a check. Let me ask you a question. MP Dub TF, what's going on? How many people in here? Now watch this now. These content creators and these people that be saying these things, man, he's just looking to cash out. SB Silverboy, what's going on? Now, how many of these people would put themselves in their position to risk their life for nothing? Dead Game Boxing, what's good, great brother? They won't even risk their life for their loved ones, let alone Charles McCoy, what's going on? Let alone risk their life for zero. Who's going to risk their life for nothing? It don't even make sense, people. Tavares DeVance, PGH Big Dog, NE 23 EG was good. They won't even risk their life for their own loved ones, let alone risk it for. Come on, people. Let's wake up. Dr. C78 was good. And they have a bunch of minions running around. Music First Love was good. So Kate Causey was going on. Yeah, Blue ain't credible no more. It's because you ain't never supported me to begin with. And you was never a factor. Biz was good. You understand? You ain't never support to begin with. You was never a factor. I ain't never. All these people that talk, hey, Blue ain't. I be seeing people, Blue ain't credible, bro. I ain't never seen you super chat here. I ain't never seen you support this channel. And you probably. So what that means is 9 times out of 10 you don't support the fighters. You ain't got no Errol Spence apparel. You ain't got no Terence Crawford apparel. Ricky Dickey DS, what's good? Mooney Music, Jay Savins, what's going on? Bucky Guy, what's going on? You probably stream the fights and don't pay for it. But you be the first one. Those be the first ones that run their mouth. The ones that don't put nothing behind what they talking about. I'm just DF. What's going on? Shakara Ben Ernest. Peace, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Mr. VA Fitted, Brave One. What's going on? I seen a dude in the comment section. I don't read the comment section. One's Legacy Styles is good normally. So I see this dude say, yeah, Blue credibility has been gone. This dude's a clown. He switched up. Brother, I ain't never seen you here supporting or doing nothing ever. What have you done in the sport of boxing? What kind of change have you attempted to make? What channels are you supporting on a daily basis? Or you just watching free content? Show us the receipts that you buying people's pay-per-views to help them pay for these pay-per-view fights. What are you doing in the sport of boxing? Not a thing. You just sitting there loafing off of other people's hard work. Samar Warren was good, great brother. Timothy Midget was good. Dre, what's going on? Miss Joette, peace, bless, Queen. How you feeling today? Blessings to you, Queen. Fee Moy was good. I don't, Val Holla was good. Jack, brother, Jack, the Kodo fan, enough. Brother in the super chat, Spence hasn't satisfied his IBF mandatory in 4+ years. No, he hasn't. And since 2018, Carlos Ocampo. You understand? Yeah, Tori, I saw you, Tori. Salute to my brother, Tori. Irvin Green, what's going on? You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Blue. No, you ain't never supported me to begin with. Said the tone, what's going on? Now you just feel like you got people that's agreeing with you to come in and go against me. You ain't support me to begin with. Z Chase Music, what's going on? This is what I want you to ask people. When they tell you my credibility, Blue credibility been gone. Show me something I said that didn't happen. Show me something when I told you it was a lie. See, the proof is in the pudding. Show me something when I told you some lies. You can't. MP Dub TF was good. James Matthews, what's going on? That's what credibility is proof. What are you talking about? See, these dudes don't even be knowing the definition of credibility. Gino Williams, what's going on? Oh, Blue credibility. My credibility, I told you they wasn't fighting. Did they fight? No. So my credibility stands intact, right? Huh? Keeping organized squad, what's going on? Anthony Ford, what's going on? And this is what happens, right? The fans in the sport of boxing, we just love to say anything. Black Preacher Man Sports fan Caleb, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. I wipe my feet if the fight happens. Who you got winning? I believe you talking about Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. I believe that Errol Spence is going to win a split decision. Darlin James, what's good, great brother? I believe that I think that Errol Spence is going to win a split decision, man. Roosevelt Dozier, what's good? I can see it going either way. The work rate, the size, the strength of Errol Spence, as I broke it down, that no man's land area, right? That's a tough area, man. Father Time's undefeated, but Terence Crawford is a dog. If Terence Crawford allows it to be a dog fight, Errol Spence will win. If Terence Crawford makes it a boxing match, Terence Crawford will win. He has to make it a boxing match. But then, this is boxing. And we don't know what's going to happen. HM Pro, what's going on? I think that the work rate, the size, the fundamentals of Errol Spence could be a bit much for Terence Crawford. You understand? But Jay Daniels, what's going on? Ben Davis was good, great brother. In that no man's land area where, it's a very interesting fight. This is why it's the biggest fight in boxing. Because it's the unknown. I could speculate and say, hey, listen, I think X, Y, and Z. But until they get in the ring, hey, man, they don't even know what's going to happen. They'll tell you. They're supposed to tell you. Right? But if they knew what was going to happen, then they would predict things. They're not going to predict things. Right? If they knew how the fight was going to play out, they would give you guarantees. That's why nobody gives you guarantees. That's why fighters don't like to tell you when you say, hey, can you give me a round? Can you predict it? They'd be like, no, I can't do that. I just know I'm going to win. Because they don't even know what's going to happen. Ronnie War Eagle 205, what's going on? See, but here's another thing. People, Mr. Lightning World, what's going on? We'll go along saying, yeah, he know he going to get stopped. How he know that? When his opponent don't even know that. Double up. What's going on? Ah! And we all done. Down the hatch. Pumpkin in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I'm a member on my main profile, Ray Sanders II, but I got blocked by mistake, so I've been supporting on Cash App instead. I just switched to this one to be able to interact with the chat. How you get blocked if you're a channel member, brother? That means that YouTube blocked you, great brother. Ray Sean Rich, what's good? Jose R. Side 2010 was going. 210 was good. That means YouTube blocked you, Pumpkin, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Nitty G was good. Music Show, my Music TV was good. $1 Trillion Dream Deuce, my brother in the super chat, said Bud is young as far as punishment, not too many wars. Agreed. But the body, it's not that. It's that, it's what happens in, you got to factor in, he's been doing this since he was 7 years old. He's been in sparring. Ashante L, what's going on? Just running, the impact on your knees when you're running, you know what I mean? Those things, all of those things matter, man. You understand? There's endless sparring sessions, the fights. He has been in some tough fights. The Igor Kavalauskas fight was rough. The Gamboa fight was rough. The Sean Porter fight was rough. You understand what I'm saying? And he wrestles. You know what I mean? Those things take a toll on your body, man. Wook 700. Champ side tell the truth. Blue don't. Okay. Salute to my brother Champ side. Ruben Rodriguez, what's going on? Darwin James, what's going on? I'm cool with that. Have at it. Now, Wook 700. Now go super chat Champ side $100. Victor Mack, what's going on? I hope you over there supporting my brother Champ side. Darwin James, CJ Jarrell TV was good. So I hope Victor Mack, what's going on? I hope you go and support him and go drop $100 over there. Since I'm glad he's telling you that truth. He's giving you that real. Go support that man. Go drop 100 on him. Don't just stand there and watch it for free. I'm gonna be paying attention. Champ side is my brother, so I'm gonna be watching, brother. I'm gonna be watching. So Champ side, my brother. So I want to see you supporting that brother Champ side and make sure you hit the like button and drop in super chats to support his grind and his movement. Benjamin Harrington, what's going on? C Money best style is Brooklyn in the house without a doubt. Charles McCoy said, "You telling the truth, Blue." Oh, I know. I don't worry about that. D Murray, what's going on? Tristan Scott, what's going on? But Champ side is my brother, so he delivered whatever message he delivered. You understand what I'm saying? Eddie Alvarez, what's going on? Tony T, what's going on? So salute to my brother Champ side, man. Smash the like button over there and support him. Yeah, D-Man Jr. He over here, but Champ side is live. Champ side live right now? Chill Henley, what's going on? He should be dropping bread over there. He over here complaining. Band up, what's going on? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Go support that man, brother. LT, #1 energy, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. What's up, Blue? The most 50-50 anticipated fight I've seen since Hagler Hearns. I say since since Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns in 81. You know what I mean? I say LT dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. I say since Sugar Ray Leonard, Tommy Hearns, 1981, September 16th. RJ Ritama, salute. He said, great show, brother. Salute. HM Pro, brother, the super chat, dropping that good on your boy Blue in the super chat. I've been back and forth probably more than 20 times with the decision on who would win between Errol and Bud. Yeah, that's what happens. Hold on 1 second, people. Salute to HM Pro dropping that good on your boy Blue. I need y'all to get the likes up, people. I need y'all to get the likes up. We got 735 people here, and we have 530 likes. That means we have 200 people moonlighting. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. I need y'all to get the likes all the way up. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up, people. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. We should have 700 likes right now. 700 likes should be applied right now. Get the likes up to 700. Donate $1 super chat. Refresh the super chat. Let's work. Yeah, HM Pro. So this is a 50-50 fight, man. And like I said, nobody actually knows who's going to win, how they're going to win. It's a 50-50 fight. Alfred McKinney, my brother in Super Chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, the relentless and the adrenaline of Spence movement and the way he cut off the ring off. I wonder how Bud Power have a reaction on Spence. Agreed. That's why I want to see it, Alfred McKinney, because is Terence Crawford's power going to be able to freeze Errol Spence? You understand what I'm saying? Can he slow Errol Spence down with his power? Because Terence Crawford has great timing, great counter punch ability, and he has great power in both hands. So timing, speed, and accuracy equals power, and he already has natural power. So you factor all of those things in when Errol Spence is in that no man's land, area where he gets hit. Errol Spence gets hit in the quote unquote, my version, the no man's land area, when he's not all the way in on the inside and when he's not all the way on the outside. You saw even your Danis Ugas touching him at those areas. You saw Kell Brook touching him. You saw Sean Porter touching him, right? In those areas, those no man land, Jermaine Jubilee was good. I like to call it, right? Jay Grant Jr. was good, great brother. The real big Dre 216. What's going on? Marcel Ridges. What's going on? In those little no man areas, he gets touched, and you get touched by Terence Crawford in those areas, it could be a serious problem. Or John Wick. What's good, great brother? And Terence Crawford has awkward punches that you don't see coming as well. You understand what I'm saying? King J, what's going on? He has speed, great timing, great counterpunch ability. Look at the Ugas fight. Take your fandom out of it, okay? Take the fact that you're a fan. Deontay right hand, what's going on? Darlin J, what's going on? Take all of those things out of the equation. Watch neutral. Charles McCoy, my brother in the super chat, appreciate you, brother. Watch it as a neutral fan. Don't watch it as, oh, I'm an Errol Spence fan, because then you're going to miss it. See, that's the problem. That's the difference between me and everybody else. I'm not watching it as a fan of Errol Spence. I'm not watching it as a fan of Terence Crawford. I'm watching it as a fan of the sport of boxing. You understand? The fan corner, what's going on? I watch it, Elijah Wandon, what's going on? I'm watching it as a fan of the sport of boxing, not as a Terence Crawford fan. Emily Gonzalez, peace, bless, queen. How was your holidays? Maya Idra, peace, bless, queen. How was your holidays? I don't watch it as a Tommy Flores. What's going on? Not as a fan of Terence Crawford or a fan of Errol Spence. I watch it as a fan of boxing. And so, therefore, next level coach, what's going on? I see things that fans are not going to see, because from a fan's perspective, right, you are only looking at it to see what Errol Spence does great, or what Terence Crawford does great, or what Jaron Ennis does great, or what Keith Thurman does great, or Manny Pacquiao, X, Y, and Z. You understand? Jim Homie John was good. I watch it 10-8 round. What's going on? As a fan of the sport of boxing. So I can see these two major flaws. The fans corner, what's going on? When you get inside on Terence Crawford, he struggles. You know why? He has extremely long limbs. He's very rangy. You understand? So it's hard for him to shorten up his punches. You understand? Cornelius Burnett, Jay Daniel, salute. It's hard for Terence Crawford to shorten up his punches, and he's not the biggest guy, but he has the biggest heart. You understand? Eric Morrow, John J. Joe, was good. He has the biggest heart. He is a dog. He wants to mix it up. He has a wrestling mentality. So when you get close to Terence Crawford, right, that switch. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, what's good, great brother? I'm glad you're healthy. I tell you, that's all I want you to do is poke your head in. TJ Hall, what's going on? When you have Carl Brown, what's going on? When you have that natural dog and natural grit in you, as Terence Crawford has, when you get close to Terence Crawford, that switch automatically comes on. Boxer True Serum, what's going on? And when that switch comes on, right, he wants to fight, right? That Jerome Purtle, what's going on? He forgets he's boxing. He wants to fight. So Terence Crawford, that switch comes on. Hey, Dub, what's going on? Keith Tucker, what's going on? Kashif Dixon, Jerome Purtle, what's going on? That switch comes on, and when that switch comes on, he wants to fight. And guess what? You cannot fight with Errol Spence. Hector Solis, what's good? And here's the thing. They both understand their limitations, right? They both understand they ain't Superman. Their confidence tells them that they're Superman. You understand what I'm saying? But they both know their limitations, right? They're realistic with themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And so the fact that they're realistic with themselves, they understand their limitations. They understand things that they can't and should not do. Now, the question to me is your ego, who has the biggest ego in this fight, is going to lose. Let me say it to you again. Who comes in this fight with the biggest ego is going to lose. The person that could put their ego to the side and say, let me win this fight based off of strategy, is going to win the fight. The person that comes in this fight with their egos, see, Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler, Tommy Hearns took his ego in the ring. And that's why he lost to Marvin Hagler. Because he split Marvin Hagler. He had the range, he had the power. Tommy Hearns should have said, let me take a step back. Let me slow down. Let me be strategic. I already heard him. No, Tommy Hearns did what? I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep dog. I'm going to knock him out. And his ego got the best of him. Your ego, if you go into this fight, Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, and Terence Crawford ego says, I got to stay in the pocket, be a dog, and fight with Errol Spence, his ego is going to see him lose. If Errol Spence ego plays a part where he say, I'm going to outbox him like Mikey Garcia, his ego is going to see him lose. You understand? 10-8 round. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue Blood, keep giving us the facts. No doubt, great brother. Salute to you. Underground Asylum, what's going on? Lou Henton, my brother, a pillar of this Blue Blood Sports TV. What's good with you, Lou? You understand? Your ego. Whoever checks their ego at the door is going to win. Will Smooth, what's going on? And let me tell y'all something. Don't let these people tell you that these dudes are afraid of each other. If you fall into that trap, you're going to be disappointed. Errol Spence is not afraid of Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford is not afraid of Errol Spence. And if y'all come here as fans and you believe that to be the case, you understand, a lot of people was disappointed with Mike Tyson. You know why? Because a lot of people fell in the trap to believe that everybody was afraid of Mike Tyson. The fans, even Mike Tyson started to believe that. Crazy 03, what's going on? You understand? Mike Tyson fell into that. He started to believe the hype that everybody was afraid of him. And guess what? When he started to run into people that wasn't afraid of him, look at the outcome. Brice T, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. When he started, when Mike Tyson started to believe his own hype, and he started to fall down that trap, thinking that everybody, it was over. Jim Jean Pierre, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, blessing, Blue. Happy holidays. Blessing to you, King. Happy holidays to you. Much love to you, family. LT, number one energy. My brother back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, why is it so hard for people to understand that you can be a fan of both? Because they have listened to the narratives be created by people that are just simply fans of the sport of boxing. Right? But because they have a platform, and this is no slight and no disrespect to nobody, but because when people have a platform and they're not fans of the sport of boxing, they're going to tell you a one-sided story that a lot of fans want to believe because the fans are the fans. If I'm a Chicago Bull fan or a 49er fan, I go listen to Rombo Sports. I don't know if y'all listen to Rombo Sports. You understand? And salute to LT, number one energy, brother, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I listen to Rombo Sports, right? And he's a big 49er fan. And his channel is a 49er channel. Prince to Amir, what's going on? A Will, what's going on? Now, Timothy 7 Deuce 688, what's good? Rombo, Mark 1, what's going on? A Will, what's going on? Rombo is very, very neutral. Well, not neutral. He's a 49er fan. 3 Minutes of Truth, what's going on? Joe D 415, what's going on? He's definitely a 49er fan. But he's realistic in his approach. You understand? But I go listen to Rombo because I'm a 49er fan. I don't go listen to a Dallas Cowboy channel because I'm a 49er fan. No, I'm going to go listen to the 49er channel. And so here's what happened with this, is that we have the fans, they go listen to what they perceive to be the Errol Spence channel. Right? And then when you speak any type of truth against what they believe, then it turns into you a turncoat, or you this or you that, and you this, and you're not trustable, you're not worthy, because they're not fans of the sport of boxing. They're fans of fighters. And that's where the difference lies. I saw a dude that have like 12 subscribers, and I don't knock nobody, but the first thing he's doing is all his videos is based off of me. He made a video talking about, hey, Blue Blood said he's enamored with Errol Spence physique. I was giving an example. Oh, Jeffy, what's going on? But you understand. See, this is what happens. People don't have the hunger, E2G performance, what's going on? And want to make it, and they don't want to uplift the sport. They want to be a fan of a fighter. And that's cool. Be a fan of the fighter, right? But what happens is it causes division. You understand? Where people, now they're not telling, everything I said about Terence Crawford was facts. About the numbers or being with Bob Arum, whatever. Those are all backed up with facts. Robert Singleton, what's going on? Okay? When I tell you the budget is not there on this side, right? The facts is right there looking you in the face, but you don't want to see the facts. Specs, what's going on? You want to live in Candyland. It's better for you as a fan to go home and say, man, Harvey, what's going on? Man, Terence Crawford scared. And you take that narrative and you run with it. Mr. Charismatic, what's going on? But then when you get a rude awakening, Terence Crawford and Errol Spence are not afraid of each other, right? Guess what happens? Hell of ones, what's going on? Now you left with being a fan of the sport of boxing. And now you start to look, it don't look too good for you. Tori, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. And Bud is the best in boxing at changing the velocity on his punches. He gets you used to 75 miles per hour. Then he'll throw something 102 miles per hour. Yeah, exactly. He has great timing, great brother. He has great timing. You understand? But this is, again, Errol Spence has great timing. You understand? Errol Spence is very great at what he do. Boxing News DC, what's going on? Alfred McKinney, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, my opinion, the magnitude of this fight, Bud gonna lose focus. Spence is composed under pressure. Bud isn't. And that could be a problem. If Terence Crawford goes in there and wants to fight, then that's gonna be a problem. If Terence Crawford go in there and box, that could be a huge plus. Liz Dillion, brother in the super chat, will Boots accept step aside money? I don't believe so. I'm hard pressed to believe Bozy. That's not their mindset. That's not how they operate. That's not their mindset. That's not their. Patricia Shelton, Peace Bus Queen, how you doing today? That's not how they operate. It's not their mindset. I believe that when they face with the opportunity, they're not going to relinquish it. They're going to tell Errol Spence, you got to fight. You got to fight us. I don't believe they're going to say, hey, no problem. You go ahead and fight this person. And then because they understand our daughter, what's going on, you have to also understand that they understand. Blessings, Patricia. You have to understand, Wayne Stewart, what's going on. That also they are very aware that if they do take step aside money, guess what's going to happen on top of that? They know the belts are going to be vacated because they know Errol Spence is going to vacate the belts. He's going to move on to 154, and now they're scrambling to try to catch the belts when they could get an opportunity to fight for all the belts in one shot, or at least three of the four. They ain't going to relinquish that, and the opportunity to fight and beat Errol Spence on top of it. And it's a big money fight. There's no reason to take step aside money. There's no reason for Jaron Ennis to take step aside money. Because the fans want to see Errol Spence, Terence Crawford? No. Jaron Ennis is in a better position. If you are Keith Thurman is a two-time champion. Keith Thurman is the unified champion, former unified. Keith Thurman has already accomplished some things. Keith Thurman is, I believe, 1 foot in, 1 foot out the sport of boxing. Keith Thurman, a step aside money for Keith Thurman means a lot more to Keith Thurman than it does to Jaron Boots Ennis. Tony Benjamin, what's going on? It means a whole lot more to Keith Thurman to take step aside money than it does Jaron Ennis. Smash the like button, people. Let's get the likes all the way up. Get the likes all the way up, people. Deuce Daily was good. Let's get them likes all the way. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop. Get the likes all the way up, people. We should have 800 likes right now. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. We should have 800 likes in here right now. Let's work. Hoop Ave, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, does Spence Crawford still have the energy without the 4 belts being on the line? Spence has been the more disciplined fighter in their career. It still has the anticipation of the fight is still very, very big. It's still a very, very big fight. So does it still have the same oomph on it? Absolutely. I believe so. I definitely believe it still has the same oomph on it. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on? Now, Renee Bashung, go subscribe to my brother, Renee Bashung. Stano Gene Philippi, what's good, great brother? Atheist Ghostbuster, what's going on? I definitely feel like it still have the same, because it's a very big fight. I actually think it surpassed the belts. I think that the belts is a plus. It's just an added bonus. Ratchet since 9-1, my brother. You understand? I think it's just an added bonus. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother Spencer's caught up right now. If he don't fight Thurman, he got to fight Boots. Shaking my head. Also, given though that Spence said Bud can't fight Mel before him, do you see Errol moving to 154 undisputed. Damn it, damned. He said undisputed be damned. If so, Spence have a bigger advantage over Bud at 154. Yeah, Dragon Fang, what's going on? He has a big advantage over Bud at 54. But Charles Edward Cheese, he got a big advantage over Terence Crawford right now at 47 because he's just naturally the bigger guy. With no rehydration clause, he's going to move up. As far as he's in a tight position, right? Because one or two things getting ready to happen, right, Charles Edward Cheese, is that the belts, the sanction bodies is going to look like they playing politics if they don't uphold it, right? And if they do, then he's gonna have to make a decision. You understand what I'm saying? But if he move up to 54, he's gonna be putting pressure on Jamel because Spence has been a man of his word, right? So Spence already said essentially he don't mind fighting Jamel Charlo. So if he move up, right, and look to make himself the mandatory, then Jamel Charlo gonna have to exit stage left and forcing Jamal to move up as well. You understand what I'm saying? The right move, Charles Edward Cheese, right now, my great brother, is for him to go ahead and fight Terence Crawford, negotiate Terence Crawford fight. It don't make sense to go no other route. Go ahead. As soon as you fight Keith Thurman, it's me. And on top of it, you already said you didn't want to fight Keith Thurman. It's meaningless. Now, for me as a fan, and for you guys as a fan, I don't know, but for me, I want to see him fight Keith Thurman. But right now, fight Terence Crawford for undisputed. You fight Keith Thurman, right? And guess what's going to happen? It's meaningless. Now you're putting yourself in a position where you're going to run the risk of getting stripped and all of that. For what? For what? And I want to say this too, because I was on Joe Rogan's show. Did y'all see that? People put my clips up on Joe Rogan, and they used my clip on Joe Rogan's show, and then they said, "Oh no, this dude was just." They said, "Oh, Blue Blood was clickbaiting about the celebrity father and son match," and dude said I was clickbaiting. It was a father-son celebrity match. They should have did their homework. Lamar Owens, what's going on? I didn't clickbait anything. It was a father-son celebrity match. Amazing, man. We got to do better. The sports guy, what's going on? Robert Singleton, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Hey, OG, do you know anything about Boots' opponent for next Saturday? Couldn't find no footage of dude." No, I don't know much about him. I saw just some clippings, and I can't find no whole fight on him. I was trying to find the whole fight. I haven't seen a whole fight on this dude. But I did the clippings I saw he was pretty flat-footed, and Boots have faster hands, and that's going to be a problem. I didn't see the whole. I can't find the whole fight on him, Robert Singleton. Dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I wish I could. I've been trying, but I know he is flat-footed. Bad Bowling 101. My brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, "Can the fight be made without Boots Thurman taking step aside money? The Spence and Crawford fight, that is." Yeah, right now the sanction bodies won't stand in the way. Well, I think Keith Thurman is going to have to get paid some sort of step aside money. T Nero, what's going on? I think that if I'm him, I'm fighting Thurman. LOL. Then, but yeah, but the thing is, right, Charles Edward Cheese, he want those belts. And see now, right, Charles Edward Cheese, people are not going to hold everybody. They don't hold everybody to the same standards. Copperfield Philly, what's going on, great brother? Arise 12 Tribe, what's going on? Then we don't hold everybody the same standards because most people are not fans of the sport of boxing. You can love both. And I love Errol Spence and I love Terence Crawford. You understand what I'm saying? And yeah, it was a celebrity boxing match, and then people, nah, Blue, that's not real and excellent. What are you talking about? So anyway, yeah, Charles Edward Cheese, he already said he never wanted to fight. Well, he don't have no interest in fighting Keith Thurman no more. That's behind him, right? But now people are not going to say, well, why are you fighting Keith Thurman instead of negotiating to fight Terence Crawford right now? It just don't make sense to fight Keith Thurman right now. Go ahead and negotiate the fight. If the fight, here's the thing, right? If they was at a place, okay, where again, so yeah, bad bowling 101. I think they're gonna have to pay Keith Thurman some sort of step aside money. You understand? But just go ahead and give it to him, man. And some whatever promise. Put Keith Thurman as the co-main event to the undercard. Make him fight Jaron Ennis. Put Keith Thurman versus Jaron Ennis as the co-main event to Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Purcell Ridge's brother in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Why not? Please help me. Please help make this fight happen. Tired of waiting. I'm exhausted. Man, if I could, I would. Great brother. Believe that. Believe it. Timothy Stopmine, what's going on? If it's up to me and BOK Prime, I'll make it happen yesterday. Believe it. Charles Pickett was good. Abel Hernandez, what's going on? Hector Trossi, what's going on? Dragon Fame, what's going on? Jalen, how did Keith Thurman come back and just overstep each other, all these others? Politics. Don Julio, what's going on? And what they should do, Natty Dread, what's going on? Right now is saying, hey, Errol Spence going to fight Terence Crawford, right? And then Keith Thurman fight Boots in his co-main event. And the rest of the undercard, you ain't got to worry about it being stacked. DB was good, great brother. DJ was good. Wood Brooks was good. Nobody cares. You could put on the undercard, then you put Keyshawn Davis. No, they can't do that. You could put, excuse me, I misspoke. They can't put Keyshawn Davis on there. But they could put Frank Martin on there. They could put Frank Martin on there. Put Steve Nelson on there. You understand? Jojo, what's going on? Black Preacher Man, my brother, back in the super chat, dropping the Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, is there a possibility of EJ versus Thurman and the WBO mandate of Bud Boots in May? Is there a possibility of EJ versus Thurman and the WBO mandate of Bud Boots in May? No, because Boots is already petitioning for the IBF route. He already petitioned for the IBF route. You understand what I'm saying? So they're going the IBF route. Why? Why are they going the IBF route, Blue? Because it's just simple common sense. Monica Johnson, peace, bless, queen. How you doing today? Chrissy Neat, what's good? It's just simple mathematics, right? It's simple common sense. I'm going, Mr. Perfect Jojo, what's going on? I'm going to fight Errol Spence, who's a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. Let's be real. We know this. Jeff Campbell, what's going on? Kai Jim, what's going on? Based off the numbers, he's a bigger draw, right? And you can look at the fan bases, he's a bigger draw, right? And Errol Spence has 3 belts. So I'm gonna fight Errol Spence for 3 belts and is the bigger draw, opposed to fighting Terence Crawford for 1 belt. And at the end of the day, the fighters themselves represent the same challenge. They're the lesser of 2 evil. Who you choosing, Errol Spence or Terence Crawford? Bro, ain't neither one of them a walk in the park. So I might as well fight Errol Spence for 3 belts and bigger notoriety than Terence Crawford for 1 belt. It's just simple mathematics. If I got to choose, bro, I'm going to ride Errol Spence. You understand? Terrence Johnson, what's good? What's happening, King? You understand what I'm saying? Terrence, what's shaking with you, King? So that's the, you know what I'm saying? That's why Boots is going to go that route. I could collect 3 belts in 1 shot and then fight Terence Crawford. I absorb. Now just look at this. I beat Errol Spence. I get all 3 belts. I absorb his position, right? And now I fight Terence Crawford for the biggest fight in boxing. Because make no mistake about it, if Boots beats Errol Spence, him and Terence Crawford become the biggest fight in boxing. And it's for undisputed. So in 2 fights, Boots created history. Just think about that. You understand? So he already petitioned to go that route. You feel me? 77 Ghost, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hey, Blue, do you think Boots versus Ugas would be a good co-main for Spence Crawford? Don't think Thurman would get in the ring with Boots personally. I think it would be. And I like your Dana Ugas. I think that would be a very good co-main event. But for Boots' sake, I would want to see Ugas get in the win column, come back healthy, because after that, punishment he took against Errol Spence, if he fight Boots and Boots stop him, people just gonna say, hey, he was already damaged goods. And then people already gonna say he's damaged goods going into the fight because we just simply don't know what he's gonna represent. We don't know what he's gonna look like. And he's 30, 35 himself, 36. So we don't know what he's gonna look like. Now, for me, that would be a big fight. But we don't know what Uga's gonna look like. He on the wrong side of 35. You understand? He took a lot of punishment against Errol. What does Boots gain from beating Ugas? You understand what I'm saying? I like the fight as a fan just for the 2 namesakes, but from Boots' standpoint, what does he gain from fighting that version, right? And here again, force Keith Thurman to fight somebody. The dude had 3 fights in 5 years. He fought since he beat Danny Garcia, March of 2017. Keith Thurman has had 3 fights, people. We are going into 2023. He's had 3 fights. He fought Josito Lopez, Manny Pacquiao in 2019, Mario Barrios in 2022. And he's the mandatory for Errol Spence WBC title. No, it's time we start holding these fighters and everybody accountable. Hold the sanction bodies accountable. Hold the promoters and the managers accountable. Hold the fighters accountable. That is what's missing. Cali King was good. Let's hold everybody accountable. Period. Let's hold everybody accountable. Hey, Keith, you going to be in this position? Little Lou 15, what's going on? No problem. You got to fight Jaron Ennis as the co-main event because Jaron Ennis is in a position. Jaron Ennis is in position to fight for a title. Errol Spence, Terence Crawford going to fight. You're going to have to fight somebody, brother. You just can't come through off a namesake and off of what you did in the past. Detroit, BC was good. And now you come in here and you get to fight this person. No, brother, it don't work that way. No, you got to fight Boots Ennis. We ain't got no problem with you being the W, but you got to fight Boots Ennis. And because Keith is the number 1 in the WBC and Boots is the number 1 in the IBF, nobody should drop in the rankings. Nobody should say, well, because Boots is fighting Keith, that he drops in the rankings. No. No. It's 2 quality fighters fighting a quality fight, and they both rank very high. Let them fight each other, and nobody dropping to nothing unless you lose. Period. A1 Hoops on my brother Emmanuel H in the building in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Salute. I'm done with hearing about this fight until they doing their ring war. So much opinions being passed out on it. At this point, it burnt me out. It burnt me out. But I support you, Blue Blood, as always have and will continue. All love, bro. Hashtag for us. Salute to my brother A1 Hoops on. Go subscribe to my brother Emmanuel H. A1 Hoops on, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Man, I'm just out here trying to give y'all this info and trying to grind, man. And people are knocking. Rodney Green Jr., what's going on? Clifford Hill, what's going on? Fly One LBC, what's good? Hey, Blue ain't credible. Blue, man, go show me 3-5 things I said that wasn't true. If not, then don't talk about credibility. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said the problem is Al Hammond been wanting EJ to fight Keith Thurman because it's in-house and that's what makes sense to them. That's why Bud should do a 2-fight deal. Yeah, but if I'm Terence Crawford, Hindu, what's going on? Right? I'm Terence Crawford. I'll do a 2-fight deal, but it got to include me fighting Errol Spence, and the other fight got to be Jamel Charlo. You guarantee me Jamel Charlo, you guarantee me Errol Spence, 2 fights. And I even do a 3-fight deal if it includes one of them being a rematch clause with one of them. Load the ball. What's going on? You give me Eagle fan 18 was good. If it's a Jeffrey Brooks, I'll do a 3-fight deal. One of them is a rematch clause. You guarantee me Jamel Charlo. That's it. That's it. Hector Trotzy, what's going on? Natty Dread, what's going on? Respect my loot, what's going on? Tiff Collins, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to my brother Tiff Collins, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, Blue, if you ask me, nothing else makes sense but Crawford for EJ. Why else would he go another route than Bud? This has to be about the belts, and those belts are legacy. Nothing else should matter for either one. Salute to Tiff Collins, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. I agree. Splash Master 03 is good. Little Flex Lewis, what's going on? Motorsport Sports, what's going on? Anthony Bradford, what's going on? Anthony Bolton, what's going on? So my thing is this. If he already had to fight and he was going to fight Keith Thurman in February, I'm all for it. You Master Allah, what's going on? If you had the fight signed and you're going to fight Keith Thurman in February, Mark McCoy, what's going on? I'm all for it. Why are you going to fight him in June? That don't make sense. That makes 0 sense now. That makes 0 sense. That makes no sense. You're going to fight him. You're going to fight him in. You're going to fight him in June to come back to Terence Crawford by the end of 2023? Cornelius Burnett said the car accident. The car accident stopped them from fighting in February. So now, unfortunately, the car accident pushed it back. Now, I'm going to go ahead and fight Terence Crawford. Why am I going to wait? That's wasting time now. Jay Lynn, the queen, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Do you think Thurman is looking for a final money fight or getting paid step aside to step out? Either which way, Keith Thurman's going to take that. If they pay him step aside money, he's going to take it. He's going to take it. He's going to take it. Unfortunately, I feel like Keith Thurman is 1 foot in the sport, 1 foot out. I don't think Keith Thurman is committed to the sport of boxing no more. I don't think Keith Thurman is 1,000% committed to the sport of boxing. I think he's committed to an opportunity, not the sport. If the right opportunity presents itself, Keith Thurman is on it. If not, Keith Thurman ain't gonna fight. Because you think right now, Keith Thurman fought in February. Keith Thurman should have been saying, listen, you know what? All right, man. He fought 3 times in 5 years, going on 6 years, right? So Keith Thurman should say, listen, all right, I'm not going to get, I'm not going to get this fight with Terence Crawford or Errol Spence or whomever, right? Well, guess what? I'm going to go ahead and stay active and fight somebody. I don't care who you put me in the ring with. Just keep me active until that fight comes around. But no, he's not doing that. Keith Thurman is waiting for an opportunity. That's what he's doing. But again, like I said, we don't have an issue with, we don't pay attention to these things, right? We only pay attention when it's a fight we deem to be relevant to us, because we should be paying attention and we should be saying, hey man, Keith Thurman told us he was going to fight. It's easy to put Listen, let me say this again. Keith Thurman told us, right? But we believe them when we want to, and we believe them when we don't, right? Hen Dog, what's going on? Keith Thurman said, I'm inactive. I don't want to be inactive, right? It's not my decision to stay inactive. He said, I wouldn't wish inactivity on nobody. That's what Keith Thurman said. So what does that tell you? Well, this is what we'll do. When Adrian Broner said, or Adrian Broner don't know what he's talking about. When Keith Thurman said, oh, Keith Thurman just don't want to fight. That's what we say. But again, I think that the fighters aid it. I think they assist them. Mr. Wonder, what's good? Ronald H, what's going on? Motorsport Sports, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. If I'm Terence Crawford at this point in my career, I'm not taking no multi-fight deals, just one-offs. I can see that. Mr. Wayne Nag 13, what's good? Hey, Lamont Orridge, man. If tomorrow David Avenesian say, come down to my gym and spar me, would you do it? Huh, Lamont Orridge? Because again, brother, I don't like people calling these fighters outside of their names. If you're not willing to step in that ring and put your life on the line, you shouldn't dare sit behind a computer, right? And type in somebody's name as and no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. Jeff Kim, what's going on? You say you would? Okay. And I'm talking about just for sparring. For $200. Because I'll set it up for you tomorrow. How about that? Roll 1980 Longhorn, what's going on? Right Relationship, what's going on? Lamont Orridge, you could go in there and spar David Avenesian $200. You gonna do it? Man, come on, man. Dudes don't even be realistic, bro. The internet is amazing, boy. Smash the like button. Internet is amazing. The internet is amazing, boy. It's amazing, boy. It's amazing. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Jalen, he ain't get another boxer. Don't come in here, Jalen. Let me tell you how I know. Jalen said he might. You could be talking to a boxer. Let me tell you how I know it's not a boxer. If it was a boxer, he wouldn't refer to another boxer in that manner. They don't talk about their peers like that. Ooh, let me see that. That thing is nice, kid.
And the bullets go right here. So it falls in and then it comes out.
It goes, yeah. This thing nice, kid.
I have one more.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get down with that.
Okay.
MK, what's good? Vincent Cruz, what's going on? Winner take all in life, what's going on? Yeah, I know when it's a boxer when I'm talking to a boxer. They have respect for each other because of but they know they go through. Crane Enterprise, what's going on? Jay Daniels, what's going on? Even look at Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury right now. You ask Deontay Wilder who's the best heavyweight in the world, he says Tyson Fury. Even though Deontay Wilder feels slighted, he feels like he was cheated in that fight with Tyson Fury. You understand? But if you ask Deontay Wilder right now, who's the best heavyweight in the world, he says Tyson Fury because he understands they still have a level of respect for just getting in those ropes. He don't respect Tyson Fury for cheating him. You understand what I'm saying? And having an unfair advantage, but he still respects his craft because he understands what it takes to step through those ropes. So you understand? You know. They may not like each other. They may not agree, but you ain't never going to see Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder running around. Even Tyson Fury, he'll call him a dosa and all of this. That's for buildup. Michael James 616, what's going on? The the General 78 Sports TV in the building in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He says, so the Nets beat the Bucks, and now you back wearing that Brooklyn hat? Wait till the playoffs, Blue. Hey, General, we beat the brakes off the Bucks. The score didn't indicate the game at all. And not let me not say we, because I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. You understand? But yeah, I'm glad to see. I want to see New York win, man. Finally, man. Come on, man. We got to give us something. Hey, General, what happened last night, though? G Seto was good. The Celtics just, wow, they disrespected them. Hey, General, the Celtics just straight disrespected the Bucks last night. Dunking on Giannis multiple times, just no respect for them, man. None. Dre Finest, Triple OG, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, Big Blue. Had to stop in and support you. How are you doing in your family? May the new year be good health, prosperity, and blessings. Stay up, you dig? Salute to my brother Dre Finest, Triple OG in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, kid. Yeah, they had no respect for the Celtics last night. None. Tony T was going on. The Bucks need a trade. General said the Bucks need a trade. Nah, they're going to be good. Ain't nobody trying to see the Bucks in the playoffs. Trust me. They're going to be good. When Middleton get healthy, that's the problem, man. Their chemistry is off right now. The chemistry is a little bit off. But when Middleton get healthy, yeah, the Celtics, it won't be that type of game. Hey, Tiff Collins, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, don't know if you saw that comment below. Buddy said Bud versus Broner. Come on, Blue. They both mess with BLK. Make it happen. Man, I needed that laugh. Salute to my brother A. Tiff Collins, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on? They in two different they're going in two different directions, man. D Wavy 198 Red, what's good? He said the Bucks need a trade. Charles Coleman, what's going on? No, they go in two different directions, man. James Hennessy, what's good? Said, Blue, can we get some solid information from you sometime? Usually it's just question marks, and speculations. Okay. Tara Sims, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? I don't know if you realize, but the sport of boxing as a whole is just a bunch of question marks and speculations. Maybe you didn't realize that. 7, what's going on? Justin 24, what's good? The General said we had 4 white guys on the court with Giannis versus black. This ain't 1950 and that ain't gonna work. Yo, General, you wild. You wild for that one. Antonio King was good. Roberto Esparza was good. Derek Glow, what's going on? Celtics ain't taking over. They're not going to win. Brooklyn Nets is going to win it. Trust me. The Nets is going to make a trade in the midpoint. Jay, what's going on? Cassandra, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Derek Glover, what's good? They're going to make a trade midpoint, a surprise trade. Watch. And the Nets going to win it all, man. The Mind Dility podcast. What's going on? So you understand? I just think John Coy was good. The Niners, baby, we won the Super Bowl. Michael Gillis, what's going on? Giles, what's good? Niners winning the Super Bowl, great brother, for sure. Josh from McIntyre, what's going on? This our year. Super Bowl, baby. PGH Big Dog, what's going on? The Nets have no chance. All right. Okay. The Nets are on cruise control right now. Watch when they get in the playoffs. I'm trying to tell y'all. Nick Will was good. Okay. Everybody gonna be like, "Yo, Blue said that." I'm telling you, they're on cruise control right now and they winning. They just trying to fill each other out. When the Nets get to a certain point, right? Shannon Sims, what's going on? When it's Surrett 357, what's going on? When the Nets get to a certain point and they start to turn it up a notch, y'all gonna see a difference. They in cruise control right now. HBCU is good. They're in cruise control right now. You'll see when the Nets turn it up as the playoffs start ramping up. And everybody gonna be like, "Hey man, the Nets." Okay, watch. TJ Warren is gonna step up. I'm telling you, watch. Seth Curry suddenly gonna be hitting threes you forgot about and all types of stuff. Watch. I'm telling you, watch. And then everybody gonna be like, "Hey man, the Net." Don't. I'm telling you now. Watch. Mark my words. They're in cruise control trying to fill out. They're filling each other out and they're trying to fill out their chemistry. Watch by the end of the season towards the playoffs, watch how they ramp up, and you're gonna see Kevin Durant and Kyrie go to a whole different level, and everybody gonna be like, "Yo, look at the." I'm trying to tell y'all. Don't think now. RJ the legend, what's going on? Well, you're gonna see Ben Simmons go to. You're gonna see Ben Simmons go to a whole. His defense gonna ramp up, and suddenly you're gonna be like, "Man, where'd that come from?" Watch. I'm trying to tell you. Trust me. Mark my words. Mark my words. Watch. You're going to be like, "Man, the Celtics." Watch. Their chemistry is going to gel. Talent Page, what's going on? Their chemistry is going to gel, bro. And they're going to make a trade for another big before the season is over. And once their chemistry gels, Talent Page, what's going on? People going to be like, "Yo, we ain't see this one coming." I'm telling you. So anyway, back to this boxing. And I need y'all to smash the like button. Get the likes to 1K. Drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat. No, we not. Mega Deuce. Oh, what's good? I'm telling you. Paul Prince, what's going on? Curly J, what's going on? So, it doesn't make sense. Robert Tingleson, Ben Simmons. Yeah, bro. Ben Simmons he's fits perfect with what they're doing. He's not a scorer. He don't demand. And TJ Warren Ben Simmons is going to turn into for the Nets. They're going to turn into look like the Warriors. Draymond Green, Ben Simmons is going to be Draymond Green on performance enhancers. Scrooge Mame, allegedly. You understand? He's going to be Draymond Green 10 times better all of a sudden. And TJ Warren is going to be their third scorer. I'm telling you, watch. TJ Warren is going to ramp up, and suddenly he's going to be averaging 20 plus points a game off the bench. Right? He's going to be averaging 20. So they're not going to be counting on Ben Simmons. And all of a sudden, Steph Curry, and Joe Harris and all these other dudes going to start hitting buckets. And y'all going to be in here. "Hey, man, number 3, what's going on?" Easy Blends, what's going on? Jeffrey Brooks, brother, back in the super chat. The Nets can't stay healthy long enough. All right. Okay. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes to 1K. So back to this boxing talk, right? Ronald H., what's going on? So as I stated, right, can Ben still lock down players on the perimeter? TJ Warren was tough in the bubble. Yeah, Ben is going to – he had back surgery. Demond Kennedy, what's going on? He's going to get back healthy. Trust me. Ben Simmons is going to get back healthy. Jeff Campbell, what's going on? Of course, Jeff Campbell. Drop the link to your channel, great brother. It's what's going on with Errol Dents and his belts. With Errol's dents, I don't know what that means, great brother. So, so now back to regular scheduled programming, right? So now, smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Let's get the likes up to 1K. Smash the like button. And also drop $1 in super chat. Refresh the super chat for the folk that can't send the super chat. Need y'all to refresh the super chat. YG Knight, what's going on? They playing games. They be blocking people from sending super chats and all types of other stuff. Wipe your feet. H Money Bags, what's good, great brother? Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in my house. Let's get the likes to 1K ASAP. Let's work. And let's get the smash this super chat. Get the super chats up. Cano Local Sports, what's going on? For the people that can't send a super chat, man, refresh the super chat. So anyway, Dub Winner, what's going on? Craig Reed, what's going on? So anyway, it just doesn't make sense to me that Errol Spence goes and Darwin Scales, what's going on? If Errol Spence was going to fight Keith Thurman in February, I'm all for it, and I understand it. You understand what I'm saying? Because Terence Crawford fought in December. You want to get another fight in. You want to stay active, right? And that didn't happen. Okay. So now, pound for pound sports was good. Prince Emmanuel, what's going on? So now what we need to do is, is go ahead. Lester Duval, what's going on? It don't even make sense, So Errol Spence, it don't make sense. I understand, I understand Errol Spence getting a fight in February. That makes sense. But Sumter Cleo, what's going on? DeJuan Beasley, what's going on? Don Sapansi, my brother, what's going on? But for Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman in June, Creighton Brooks, what's going on? It makes no sense. It makes no sense at that point, right? Surret 357, my brother in Super Chat. Much love to all. Hope all is good. Salute to you, King. Mr. Stranger, what's going on? Right? It don't make sense to fight Keith Thurman in June now. It made sense to fight Keith Thurman in February since you wasn't fighting Terence Crawford. We in here. What's going on? You understand what I'm saying? And you want to stay active. But to fight Keith Thurman all the way in June, that makes no sense. For what? Go ahead and renegotiate with Terence Crawford. Give him what he's looking for, as they stated that they already was looking to give him everything he was asking for. Don't can't play boxing. What's going on? We in here. Salute. Let's not shortchange him. You know what he's looking for. You know what he wants to make. You know what he's asking for, whether you're giving him guaranteed money or not. Now, I want to ask y'all this question, right? About this guaranteed money. Have you heard anything about the purses for Tank Davis and Hector Garcia in these fights? Are they not getting guaranteed money? P. Newell, what's going on? What's the guaranteed purses for them? They're going to get guaranteed money? So my thing is this, right? For these big fights, go ahead and give Terence Crawford what he's looking for. Let's stop stalling this fight out. Let's make this fight happen, and let's get it over with. It's Natty Dread, what's going on? Right? Is dragging out at this point in time, and it don't make sense. So let me ask you a question: if Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman, is they going to be guaranteed money? Now I know people said, "Well, Terence Crawford was offered guaranteed money." What guaranteed money was he offered? Because at one point, I'm hearing that he was offered $5 million per fight for 3 fights, a guarantee of $5 million. He turned down $5 million to fight Errol Spence to be willing to accept no guarantee money to fight Errol Spence. So if that's the case, then I don't think Terence Crawford ever agreed to anything. If $5 million was on the table for Terence Crawford to accept, Kenneth Pinkney, what's going on? And then Terence Crawford said, I don't want the $5 million. Right? Zach, Jason, what's going on? Happy holidays, great brother. So now $5 million is on the table, right? To fight Terence Crawford, to fight Errol Spence, and then Blue Bud for everything he asks. So my thing is this, right? I don't understand why would he turn it down to fight for none. Stephen Pope Coney, what's going on? That don't make sense. Bud got everything, bro. If he did, he would have accepted the fight. Clifford Hill, what's going on? Clearly he didn't. I mean, it's just simple common sense, brother. Michael Ray II, what's going on? It's just simple common sense, brother. If he got everything he wanted, then they would have been fighting. Come on, man. Stop it. As they said, they sent them a revised contract. Read between the lines and use your common sense, brother. That's the problem we don't do. Dan Tan, what's going on? We don't use our common sense in the sport of boxing because this is the Wild Wild West, and we can just say anything. And Armstrong Consultant, what's going on? This is the Wild Wild West. Shoo, what's good, great brother? Snack B, what's going on? This is the Wild Wild West, and we just say anything. Okay, I'm gonna ask you again. If they said we sent him a revised contract, okay, which means that they didn't give him everything he wanted. Okay, if they sent him a revised contract, right? That means they revised the Bernard Crawford. What's going on? I don't have to convince you. I don't care about convincing you. Nuts in the UK. Salute to Nuts in the UK. Okay, I don't care about convincing you. That makes me know. Never mind, brother. I'm talking to the people that have common sense, that deal with facts over feelings. It's not about convincing you. Luis Rivera, what's going on? You know, it's just not. It's not about convincing you, brother. I could care less if I convince you or not. Dale McCray, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I feel like Spence is like me, a man of principle, and if he feels Bud did him wrong, he is not going to fight him. Don't make it right, but I understand. Well, Dale McCray, he already said he was going to spin the block, so that's null and void. Carlos Realist, what's going on? He already said, I'm a spin the block. He said, it's okay. I'm gonna spin the block, come back to Terence Crawford after my next fight. That's what he told you. So that's not the case at all. And you as a fan shouldn't understand that. I don't care how you deal with your things in real life. Okay, this is entertainment, and this is a sport that the fans pay for. This is not about your principles. This is about the sport of boxing that the fans pay for. So you're mixing the two together. No, it don't work that way. Colin Williamson, what's going on? Right? Somebody's principles and beliefs could tell them that they're not going to play a sport on a certain holiday, but they ain't got no choice because it's a sport. Memphis, Maine, what's going on? Ancient Guardian, Molasses, what's going on? It's just like you watch these NFL and NBA players play on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Well, their principles and their morals and their things could be telling them, well, that I need to be here with my family. But you have you have an obligation to a sport. So, Mr. Stranger, what's going on? So the best needs to fight the best, not because, well, I feel like in negotiations this guy did me wrong. Well, Terence Crawford could feel the same way. I feel like I'm slighted. I feel like y'all not giving me my worth. And so I'm moving on. Well, then you don't have a sport. It's a sport at the end of the day. It's a sport at the end of the day, and I think we lose sight of that all too often. Richmond 804 was good. You understand what I'm saying? It's a sport at the end of the day. So your personal, yes, a lot of athletes that goes against their personal morals and standards and whatever, and they got to do things they don't want to do. Period. We just saw that with Kyrie Irving, right? Didn't what the lady told LeBron James? Shut up and dribble. Because it's a sport. Kaz 123, my brother said, Blue ignoring me today. I'm not ignoring you, great brother. Not at all. I just was in deep conversation. P. Newell, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Let us know when the next BLK Prime fight you will be in. I will support and I will be at the fight because we all can see Spence will not fight Bud. Salute to my brother P. Newell, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I'll be in Atlanta February 25th for Adrian Broner fight. I'll be in Atlanta for Adrian Broner. So here's the thing, right? It's about a sport. You owe it to the fans. You have an obligation. But the thing is, because boxing is the Wild Wild West, we correlate boxing with real life. And then we say, well, I wouldn't do it either. No, it's not about what you would do in your personal life. You understand? That's not what this is about. They get paid millions of dollars for two things because they risk their life, and the other thing is they have an obligation to it's entertainment. Picasso, what's going on? It's just like you watch movies, and there's certain things people do in movies, actors and actresses, they do in movies that they absolutely should not be doing, that they probably don't believe in real life. You understand what I'm saying? So their morals in real life will tell them, hey, bro, I don't do this in my real life, but you act in a certain manner. It's like an action movie. You know what I'm saying? It's entertainment. It's still. Willie Williams, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Didn't Crawford himself say he agreed to everything they offered? The only thing he wanted was to fight this year. Truth is, he wanted a guarantee. You didn't listen, Willie Williams, and salute to you. He said that he wanted to see transparency and he wanted to fight this year. They wasn't willing to do that. Hence the reason why, if they gave him everything he wanted, right? He was willing. He said that he was willing to agree to everything they offered him, right? Bossy, aka Big Texas, was good. He just wanted transparency. Lester Duvall, what's going on? And so at the end, Lionel Hammonds, what's going on? They came back and they put out a statement. Go look at the statement. And they said, well, we sent him a revised contract for everything he wanted, which means they wasn't giving him everything he wanted from the beginning. That's why they sent the new contract. Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's good, young king? How you feeling? James Hennessy said, Blue is capping for Crawford. Okay, no problem. Jeff Campbell, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, I'm happy to see Brian Norman Jr. over with Top Rank. Salute. Yeah, Brian Norman Jr. is going to be a super fighter, man. Timothy Stoudemire, what's going on? Jalen the Queen, is that a part of negotiations? It is, right? But they knew they was getting in the late hour. They wasn't giving him what he wanted, which means he wasn't going to fight in 2022 because they wasn't willing to give him what he wanted. They were stalling that out, and hence the reason why they came back in the 11th hour and said, hey, here you go with everything you want. And now we're going to fight in 2023 because now you waited so long to give me what I was asking for. Now we can't fight in 2022. Now we got to fight in 2023. So now guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and get this fight in 2022, and I'll revisit what y'all talking about for 2023. That's how that happens. Kenneth Pinkney, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. How much is Bud asking for? If he got $10 million for the last fight, he's going to want more for the Spence fight in guaranteed money. Spence won't leave PBC to make this fight. Are we still at a standstill? No, to give him what he asking for. Terence Crawford, listen, give him the whatever guaranteed up front they willing to give him, and then give him the back end money, and then make the fight happen. So he's not, and he ain't gonna price himself out. Just give him what he's looking for. He ain't gonna look for more than $10 million. Errol Heron, what's going on? Picasso, what's going on? He ain't gonna be looking for more than $10 million. Natty Dress, so basically give Bud whatever he wants. Why would they give him that? I'm not saying they got to give him $100 million, but give him what he's asking for. If he's willing to, you have to bend. Lori Reed, what's going on? Right? It's called the biggest fight in boxing. It's not one-sided. King Ronnie 86 was good. Art Stokes, what's going on? That's me. What's going on? it's not one-sided, right? It's the biggest fight in boxing. That means he has to be a major part of it for it to be the biggest fight in boxing, right? Which means he deserves to get some things he's looking for, right? I didn't say you got to give him everything he wants. Jay Daniels, what's going on? But it's a part of the negotiations, right? So you give him some things he wants. Because guess what? Again, like I said, if they said in the last hour, okay, in the 11th hour, okay, we're going to give Terence Crawford everything he's asking for, why didn't you do it from the beginning? Well, like Jay Lynn said, that's a part of negotiations. But then you negotiated yourself out of a fight in 2022 because you dragged it for too long. And again, like I told you, was it purposely being dragged because the purse wasn't, because the budget isn't there? These are things we got to pay attention to. Simple. You understand? This is not rocket science. P. Newell, my brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I will be there in Atlanta for the Broner fight, and I need a blue blood hat and shirt. I need it. You know, I will pay where to get it. Okay, I got you, P. Newell. I got you, great brother. Salute to my brother P. Newell. Inbox me on Instagram, man. I gotta get this all squared away, brother. For sure, man. For sure. And Big T, if you out there, brother, I still didn't get that info, brother. But P. Newell, I got you, great brother, dropping that good on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Jeffrey Brooks, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. You're perfect person to answer this question. So why did Bud agree? Because that's why he's being called a duck anyway. So why did Bud agree? Agreed to what? He agreed to everything he wanted, transparency. And they clearly wasn't willing to give him the transparency until the twilight hour. He said that he'll take the 65-35 split, zero guaranteed money, right? Banking on the back end money, but I need to see the books, right? And clearly they wasn't willing to do that. And so then it got to the point where the twilight hour, when it was like, okay, he's not going to budge on not seeing the books. And then in the twilight hour, they said, okay, I gather we're going to let you see the books. We're going to give you transparency. But now the fight can't happen in 2022. So now Terence Crawford said, well, we dragged this, okay, all this time. We could have fought in 2022 if you just gave me what I was looking for in the beginning. Right? Just like I told you with the Manny Pacquiao fight. Right, with Floyd Mayweather. Manny Pacquiao ended up taking the random testing anyway, right? If he was willing to take the random, Carl Brown said, I'm confused. What are you confused with? If Lori Reed, peace bless Queen, if he was willing to take the random testing 5 years later, why wasn't he willing to do it in the beginning? He dragged it out, right? If he just agreed to it from the beginning, we'd have got Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather earlier. Period. So this is not hard to understand. Like Picasso just said, Bud wants transparency or money. He wants both. You need both. They coincide, right? Fat Cat Shadowboxing, what's going on? Okay, Ghost Rider 7, what's going on? I want to see the transparency to let me know what money I'm getting. Make sense? This is not hard, right? Okay, we negotiate and I say, okay, I want X, Y, and Z, and you saying, oh, we ain't gonna do that, we ain't gonna do that. Well, I'm telling you, I want to fight in 2022. So just are you going to give me what I'm looking for so me and Errol could do this in 2022, right? And they're saying no. So then they told you in the statement, we came back 2 weeks ago and gave him everything he was looking for a fight in 2023, which means, like Terence Crawford said, we ran out of time to fight this year for a fight of that magnitude. Adewale M, what's going on? Leon Young, what's going on? Leon Young said, Blue, that's cap. Okay, and you know how, Leon Young. You was there? Boy, common sense is not so common. Blue, that's cap. You dudes come here and just say anything. You don't know what you're talking about. Stay in the lane of a fan. You don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? It's cap. What's cap? Dale McCray, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I agree with you, blood. I think Spence said spin the block at first, but after a while changed his mind with the help of Al and the PBC. Only people Spence and Bud got to be true to is their family. Well, here's the thing. He just said again, it ain't gonna be my next fight, but hopefully after that fight, before the year's up, I fight Terence Crawford. He's still saying he want to fight him. Carl Brown said, Blue, you're a fan just like us. Yeah, I'm a fan, brother, that's privy to a ton of information behind the scenes. Carl Brown, do you get the same information? Because if you do, salute to you. Do you get the same information? Do you see contracts? Do you see these things? Because if you don't, there's a difference, isn't it? King Alley, what's good, great brother? Jafari Season, my brother, what's going on? But I know you could now people are going to say, oh, Blue is being cocky. Blue. No, I'm not. I'm just privy to information. That's all. So how is this the same? Yeah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. For sure. No, I can't be in DC. I'll be away with my wife. So salute to my brother Dale McCray. I appreciate you, brother. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Glue Man Live, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. What's goody, Blue? Of course, I got no notification. I don't see the sanctioning bodies really stripping Errol. Do you think it's just pressure for the PBC to get the fight done? No, I think it's a way for them to make in-house fights. Right? The IBF, he didn't satisfy his IBF mandatory in 4 years. So Jerron Boots Ennis and Bozy Ennis is like, listen, when are we gonna get our opportunity? And now the IBF is like, you know what? We can't keep waiting. I think the IBF was saying that, you know, they would have allowed the Keith Thurman fight. And after he fought Keith Thurman in February, salute to Glue Man Live, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. After he, Danny, what's going on? After he fought Keith Thurman in February, I think the WIBF was going to attempt to put that 120-day notice on him. And I think at that time he would have petitioned and tell him, listen, I'm going to fight Terence Crawford. And then, you know, they give him leeway. But since he's not doing that, time is backing up more and more and more. And I think that the IBF is getting to a point where they're like, all right, we got to make a decision because Boots and Bozy is putting pressure on us. You understand what I'm saying? Willie Williams, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Blue, when did BLK Prime step in? Because to hear you say at the last minute to give him what he wanted sounds foolish. No disrespect, but sound bought. Okay, brother. Nuts in UK, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Bud want the smoke. Spence don't want the smoke as much. Al want to hold the belts and age Bud to give Sprints an advantage. You mean Spence an advantage. Salute to Nuts in UK, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. He said, I sound foolish. Okay. Then keep listening to me sound foolish. Mr. DJ C92, what's going on, great brother? Mustafa Malik, my great brother, what's going on? Frank Duckers, what's going on? Renwick Smith, what's good, great brother? Barber Talk 101, what's good, great brother? Yeah, you can't, you know, stupidity is contagious, brother. Jet 66, Robinson 30 Deuce, what's good? He said, I sound bored. See, anytime people think that you're making money or doing any kind of business, they say dumb stuff like, you sound bored. Because only in the African-American community do we say retarded things like that. Only in the African community, only in the African-American community. because we have a crab in a barrel mentality. OBJ was good. Oh, you sound bored. Bored? Don't that sound dumb? Reese Fox was good. How do I sound bored? What are you talking about? Teach Harris was good. How do I sound bored? What are you talking about? Oh man, that sounds bored. Sounds bored? You don't even know what you're talking about. It's terrible. Brother, I've been getting checks from BLK Prime before Terence Crawford came over here. So what are you talking about? Burgess Meredith, what's going on? How do I sound bored? You sound dumb. Renwick Smith, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Salute to you, King. Vincent Rufy was good. Oh, man, you must be bored. What are you talking about, man? Go smarten up, man. Trev, 1985, what's good? Quilla Banks, what's going on? Willette Strong, blessings, Queen. You sound bored. That just, you don't know what you're talking about. What fight did you negotiate? Have you had a conversation with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford? You know nothing of what you're talking about. He said, and then listen to this. Just go. He said, Loli LaShaw, what's going on? He said, oh, to hear you say they gave him what he wanted in the last minute just sounds foolish. What are you talking about? That's what they said. They said we gave him a contract 2 weeks ago for a fight in 2023, which means in the last second, right? When they realized he was going to go elsewhere, common sense is not so common. But when you realize you're going elsewhere and they say, well, here goes now, we're going to give you this. And he says, okay, well, we'll revisit that in 2023 because now I'm going to fight this dude. What are you talking about? What sounds foolish about it? It's common sense, but that you lack. I sound bored. Shut up. I sound bored. Brother, you should be proud that I'm sitting here. You can't have a conversation with nobody else that does nothing behind the scenes. Not a single soul. Not even the fighters. They don't even acknowledge you. Trust me. But you'll sit here and tell me I sound bored. Right. Because you can have a conversation with me. Junior the Truth, my brother. Go subscribe to my brother, Junior the Truth. What's good with you, Junior? Courtney Bridges, what's going on? Junior, these dudes can't have a single conversation with none of these fighters. Don't even know they exist. Don't care to know they exist. Levi, what's going on? But the person that you can sit here and have a conversation with that gives you some sort of information and back behind the scenes to help you understand, you want to criticize them. Right. Rod Holtman, what's going on? It never fails. I sound bored. Why didn't you support me and buy it when I was doing it before Terence Crawford even linked to BLK? Where was you then? John Leonard, what's going on? Right. Exactly. These dudes are amazing. Mr. Miyagi, West Bmore. Ron G, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, hypothetical, let's say Al stopped being a roadblock and Bud beat EJ, then beat Mel, become 3-time undisputed, retires with his O. Would he be greater than Floyd Mayweather? Absolutely not. No. King Vonnie, 86, was good. No. Not a better fighter than Floyd Mayweather. He's accomplished some things, but he's not better than Floyd. No. Drew Titan LLC, the Drew in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Drew Titan. He said, Blue, let me know when you need that monkey video I play for these self-hating aims. I'll send it right over. Hey, these dudes can't help themselves. He said, I sound bored. Saying that it was sent in the last hour sounds like I sound bored. I sound bored? What are you talking about? How did you even correlate the two? I said that they sent the revised contract. They said they sent the revised contract 2 weeks ago in the last hour when they knew he said he wanted to fight before the year is up. What is that? What about that says I sound boy? Herbie Weaver, what's going on? Ain't that amazing? You can't make it up, man. Ghost Rider 7, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue. We expect demand all the hard fights from Spence, while the other belt holder Crawford gets a pass fighting non-threatening opponent. We want Crawford versus Ennis next, if no Spence. Ghost Rider 7. See, this is why I be trying to explain to y'all. Y'all be cracking me up, boy. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1K. Y'all crack me up, man. We tired of Errol Spence demanding the big fights from Errol Spence. Nobody's demanding the big fights from Errol Spence. The sanction bodies are doing that. That's the sanction bodies, brother. You can't make this up, man. Boston Fanatic, what's going on? You got to understand something, brother. You said Ghost Rider 7, and salute to you, great brother. I'm not trying to. Jay Cooley was good, great brother. Jay Cooley said Errol holds Bud's career in his hands. EJ move up, Bud retires. Fact. That's the furthest thing from a fact. Because if Errol Spence moves up, guess what? Guess what? I'm going to burst your bubble. If Errol Spence moves up and Terence Crawford moves up, guess who's going to get an opportunity to fight Jamel Charlo before Errol Spence? Or Jamel Charlo's going to vacate. The WBO, that's the way they operate. Terence Crawford is not going to retire if Errol Spence moves up. Terence Crawford would then activate his WBO mandatory like he did with Jeff Horn, and he will become the immediate mandatory over all the other sanction bodies because Jamel Charlo is going to satisfy his mandatory with the WBC. And guess what? He's going to get an opportunity to fight Jamel Charlo before Errol Spence does. And guess what? Jamel Charlo could vacate. He can vacate. He could vacate his belt and then fight Errol Spence. But guess what? Jamel Charlo is then going to be forced to either fight Errol Spence or he's going to be forced to fight Terence Crawford. So, no, that's not going to happen. And as far as you saying that we demanding Errol Spence to fight the hard fights, we are not demanding Errol Spence to fight the hard fights. Errol Spence, because of who Errol Spence is, the dog he is, he's fighting all the hard fights. And when it comes to this Jerron Ennis fight, Jerron Ennis petitioned to fight Errol Spence over fighting Terence Crawford, great brother. So Ghost Rider 7, you got to take that up with Jerron Boots Ennis because they could have petitioned the other route, but he told you they was petitioning the Errol Spence route. So that has you saying that we want to see Crawford versus Ennis. Errol Spence, Jerron Ennis and Bozy, they're looking to fight Errol Spence, not Terence Crawford. They're going the IBF route. And Virgil Ortiz Jr. was in position to fight and beat Terence Crawford's mandatory, and he chose not to. And he chose not to. So he could have fought. Virgil Ortiz could have fought Terence Crawford already, people. He chose not to. Just like Virgil Ortiz could have negotiated a fight to fight Jerron Ennis, and he said they need 48 months. So there goes another tough fight that Terence Crawford could have fought after Sean Porter. Virgil Ortiz Terence Crawford could have been fighting Virgil Ortiz, but guess what? They don't want to fight Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz don't want to fight Terence Crawford. Right now, Virgil Ortiz should have been petitioned to fight Terence Crawford for the WBO. He didn't do it. They even put Virgil Ortiz in the position to fight Terence Crawford before Sean Porter fought Terence Crawford, and Virgil Ortiz didn't take it. Mike Lee, what's going on? So y'all just be miscommunicating. Jalen said, I remember you saying Bud likes to take long breaks between fights. I never said he liked to take long breaks between fights. I just said that he don't mind. he don't want to take long breaks, but the way he's moving with Top Rank and the way they moving him, and he's taking these extensive breaks, and maybe he's doing that, to give his body a heal, or he don't mind. I don't know why he do that, because that don't make sense to me. Jessica Burnham, peace and bless, Queen. Jay Lynn, I don't know why he takes these long breaks in between fights. I have no clue. But I know he should fight Jesse R, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Salute, Blue. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, great brother. But Jalen, yeah, he I don't know, he's fighting once a year. That's ridiculous. All of them are fighting once a year. That's ridiculous. But Terence Crawford fought once in 2019, once in 2020, once in 21. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And Virgil Ortiz Virgil Ortiz, I don't know. I don't even understand that whole situation. Remember, he was talking up the fight. I don't know if it's by choice or not, Jalen, but it shouldn't be happening. I know that. It's just ridiculous to me. Willie Williams, my brother in the super chat, back in the super chat, dropping another Cinco on your boy Blue. That's why I asked you a question. When did BLK step to give Crawford their business? You have the info. I never heard of BLK until this fight. Well, I gave you the info, but the first thing you said was that I was bored. So why do I want to continue to have a conversation then? You said that I was bought off, brother. Bought off and doing what? I was bought off doing what, brother? I need to know, how was I bought off? Yeah, Moyo. So they said they need 48 months. I told you I could count. That's 4 years, brother. 12 months in a year. T Nero, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. It's been nothing but heat from the fans since Bud fight got made. BLK need to be showing major love. How was the business relationship with Bud? It was good, brother. From my standpoint, you understand? I ain't signing the checks. I didn't write the checks. So from my standpoint, it was good. Ashante L was going on. Rox Joe was going on. Nothing goes without nothing is perfect. A Snee was going on. But from my standpoint, it was good, man. You know what I mean? It was a complete success, T Nero. You understand? The fans this is what happens. You have fans are too emotionally attached to fighters, and they should be emotionally attached to the fight game, the sport of boxing. You would see the sport and see everything much clearer if you was more focused on the fight game itself. But you have fans who completely focus on the fighters, and that's where the problem lies. That's where the problem comes in, because fans are not focused on the fight game. They're focused on the fighters. And that's where they want you to stay. Focus on the fighters, and then you're missing the big picture. Nate Smith, what's going on? Ron G, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. EJ tweet, I got next when Horn defeated Pacquiao and called him out. Bud defeated Horn, no tweets, no callouts, just you on the wrong side of the street. No problem with Horn on Top Rank. Leon Young, what's going on? Jalen said it would be nice if there was no bias, but well, that's not. See, I'm not expecting it to not be any bias, because that's not realistic, and it's going to be biased, as it should be, because it's a sport, it's competition. You're going to pick J-Man, what's going on? Jimmy Mendy, what's going on? You're going to pick one over the other. Like I said, I have no problem with people picking Terence Crawford to win, or Errol Spence to win, or Geo James Khalil 98. What's going on? I have no issue with none of that. You understand? You're supposed to. That's what makes it fun. But people take the fun out of it when we take being realistic out of it. You understand? That's where the problem lies. Specs in the super chat dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Wouldn't Bud have to wait until 24 to the Charlo Mando since Tim Zoo is WBO current Mando? Yeah. But again, the WBO is going to activate once you move up. They're going to make you an immediate Mandarin immediately. QT is going to okay. Then what's going on? They're going to make you James Camacho. They're going to make you the mandatory immediately. And then you have to think, Errol Spence is not going to jump over who for the WBC mandatory. He ain't going to jump over Sebastian Fundora, which means Jamel Charlo will satisfy the WBC, right? Plug this in. He ain't going to jump over just Sebastian Fundora. Errol Spence will have to fight Sebastian Fundora. Put it this way. Yeah.
You want me to unplug the fan or you?
Yeah, unplug the fan. And give me 2 bottles of water.
Warm or cold?
Warm. Thank you, kid. Mansa Musa Lifestyle, what's going on? Well, Carl Brown, let me explain something to you, great brother. Thank you, baby boy.
Okay.
Errol Spence has fought tougher competition, but that don't mean Terence Crawford is not fighting any competition. Let me say that to you again. Errol Spence has fought the better, bigger name opposition. That doesn't mean Terence Crawford is not fighting good opposition. That's where we go wrong as fans. We confuse that, and then we start to say he ain't fighting nobody. Why? Because you're not willing to go in depth to who he's fighting. Happy Valley Farms is going on. You only focus on a name. If you cannot recognize a name, then suddenly this guy ain't good. Again, like let me say this to you, right? Igor Kavalauskas is the 10th ranked welterweight in the world. Okay, how many welterweights do you think is in the sport of boxing? Igor Kavalauskas is ranked 4 in the WBC, 6 in the WBO, and 8 or 7 in the IBF. So how is he not a good fighter? Why? Because you cannot identify him because he's not a name that you recognize. That don't make him not a good fighter. Easy Blends, yes sir. I text my brother Showbiz and blessings to Showbiz and his brother, man, his partner. You know, that's battling cancer, man. It's unfortunate, man. Knight Rider said, Blue, but you used to say EJ is doing all the heavy lifting. Brother, what's wrong with you? This is what I wonder. Do y'all even listen to what I just said? Did you listen, Knight Rider? Underdog Sports, what's going on? Knight Rider, did you listen to anything I just said? Anything? Did you listen to anything I just said? Okay, I just said that Errol Spence is doing the heavy lifting. Didn't I just tell you that, brother? I just said that. Brother, it's not hard to understand. Stop being emotional. Listen, I just said that Errol Spence is fighting the heavier competition, the better competition. But that don't mean that Terence Crawford is fighting nobodies. I just said that, brother. I don't understand. What is wrong with you dudes, man? Didn't I just say that? I just said that, and then the first thing you said, man, but you used to say, hey, man, it just starts to become comedy, man. Bloodshot 610 was good. I just said that, and the first thing you said was, man, you used to say. Specs, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Wouldn't Bud have to wait until 24? Oh, I read that already. I just said it, and the first thing he said was, "You used to say, Jimmy Bernard, my brother, what's going on?" D Webb, my brother. Pumpkin, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on your boy Blue. People like to say Crawford doesn't bring anything to the table for the fight, so he shouldn't get a decent split. But Spence last fight did 240K pay-per-view, so anything over that would be because of Crawford. Yeah, man, it just people don't. There's because again, like I said, they're not fans of the sport of boxing. I've come to that reality. I've come to that reality, man. They're not fans of the sport of boxing. Matthew Cecilio, what's going on? They'll masquerade and pretend they're fans of the sport of boxing when it fits their narrative. When it don't fit your narrative, you show that you're not a fan of the sport of boxing. Carl Brown, I'm going to give you guys another example of, and salute the Pumpkin once again, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I'm going to show you guys, right? This is what fanism looks like. Roll Tide for life. My brother, what's good, great brother? He says, why Crawford can't fight nobody else besides Spence? We want to see him show his talents against some big names in the time. Okay. So, Carl Brown, now give us an example of what big names Terence Crawford going to fight. Go ahead, go. Go ahead, tell us. Go ahead. We're waiting. Now I want to see these big names that Terence Crawford is supposed to fight other than Spence. Atheist Ghostbuster. He said Boots. Well, Boots chose to go the route of Errol Spence and make himself the mandatory for Errol Spence and push for the IBF for Errol Spence fight. And Boots is with Showtime and dealing with Steven Espinosa. So what makes you think that Steven Espinosa is going to suddenly say, okay, we're not going to do the Errol Spence? Didn't Errol Spence just told you if he don't fight? Now, I'm going to give y'all another example now. Common sense. We got to use our common sense, right? He just told you, right? He just told you that if he don't fight me, he ain't going to fight Jermell Charlo, right? I can guarantee you that. Why do you think he said that? And then furthermore, what makes you think that Steven Espinosa is going to end the negotiations with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford and then say, let's go negotiate for Jerron Boots Ennis? When Boots Ennis made himself the mandatory, atheist Ghostbuster, Boots could have made himself the mandatory for Terence Crawford, brother. What are you talking about? Stop it. I'm not going to have an idiot conversation, brother. I'm not going to do that. Edgar Camacho, what's going on? If you don't know what you're talking about, then carry on. If you want to have Ben Adele, what's going on? A serious conversation, then we have a serious conversation. If not, then you carry on, then I'll ignore you. Corbin Phoenix, he says he could have fought Boots. We just debunked that. Jermell Charlo. Now, how's he going to fight Jermell Charlo? Errol Spence just told you he can't fight Jermell Charlo if he don't fight me. This is the idiot conversations I be having. Then he says Sebastian Fundora. He fights at 47. How's he going to fight Sebastian Fundora, who's the mandatory for Jermell Charlo? Why would he fight Terence Crawford? Then Danny Garcia, who told you he don't have no interest in fighting, when him and Terence Crawford was face-to-face, he told you didn't have no interest. And then you said Keith Thurman, who just told you after his fight, he don't want to fight. He don't have no interest in fighting Terence Crawford because he got his sights set on and been promised a fight with Errol Spence. You dudes just be saying anything for the sake of saying things, and you water down the sport, and you're hurting the sport. It just sounds idiotic and stupid. Lucky Showtime, what's going on? Atheist Ghostbuster said, did Boots not say you fight? Okay, again, I'm going to ask you again. When Boots finished this fight with Custio Clayton, he says, or you want to go the route of Keith Thurman, Errol Spence or Terence Crawford? He said, I want to fight Errol Spence. I'm the IBF mandatory. I want to fight Errol Spence. I want to focus on fighting Errol Spence. They made themselves the mandatory for Errol Spence and Errol Spence's title, right? Okay, again, like I said, there was Showtime. Is you think that Steven Espinosa and Showtime is going to suddenly stop? Just use your common sense. It's just not that hard. Sean Coleman, what's going on? Willie Williams, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. I said no disrespect, but that's what it sounds like. I didn't say you were bought. You did. How did that opponent come into play? Did y'all pick him or Crawford them pick him? Boots' name not coming in is trash. Okay. Well, no problem, brother. Patterson Bulldog, what's going on? Yeah, they say anything. They don't know. You dudes just be saying anything. You just be throwing out names out there. Stop just throwing out names. Go do your research and do your homework. Stop. Well, he could have fought Boots. Y'all just be saying anything, man. He could have fought Boots then. Okay. Devin Bell, my brother, he said, man, this blood pressure got me. Hey, bro, you can't make this stuff up, man. It just becomes comedy. 100 Key the Locksmith, what's going on? For sure. Okay, so you think that Terence Crawford, right, is going to say, Steven, you know what? Al, you know what? Now, Boots is not with Al Heyman. He's with with Showtime, right? So you think Terence Crawford, now just make this make sense now. Chris Brooks, what's going on? You think that he was going to, yeah, Mustafa Malik, I welcome it though. Fifth Island, what's going on? So you think that Steven Espinosa, now I'm going to ask you this question, that Steven Espinosa was negotiating a deal for Terence Crawford and Errol Spence to fight. And now you think that Terence Crawford say, you know what, Lucky McKenna, what's going on? I ain't fighting Errol Spence, because that's what y'all said, that he said that he ain't fighting Errol Spence. He walked away from it. So now he walked away from Errol Spence. Derek Austin, what's going on? Lester Duval, what's going on? And then he's going to go back to Steven Espinosa and say, I ain't fighting Errol Spence. Let's negotiate for Jaron Ennis. For a December 10th fight. And Steven Espinosa and Showtime was going to come and say, okay, yeah, no problem. Let's make that happen. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm sure Bozy and Boots would agree to it, right? But let me ask you a question. Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo, they both agreed to fight. Why didn't you see it? I'm asking for a friend. Go ahead and tell me. Jaime Munguia agreed to fight Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo agreed to fight Jaime Munguia, right? Everything was squared away. Why didn't they fight? Go ahead and tell me. No, Saj, what's good, great brother? Shot Town 6'5", what's good? Why didn't they fight? Why didn't they fight? Somebody explain to me. Carl Brown, explain to me why didn't Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia fight? Go ahead, tell me. DVT gang was good, great brother. Tell me, why didn't Carl Brown? I want you to tell me why didn't Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia fight, brother? Tell me. Dale McCray, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. Love your channel and love your inside view, but will not get on Penny from me until he fights someone. Oh, Bud will not get one penny until he fights someone the fans want to see him fight. Brother, I can't make y'all understand the sport of boxing. You just choose to if you choose to stay in that lane, then you just choose to stay in that lane. Like, that's me. What's going on? Who has who for? Corbin Phoenix. I'm gonna say it to you again. This is why I try to show you guys. It just common sense is not so common. I just asked you a simple question, right? Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo have signed to fight each other. Why didn't they fight? Keep it 100. What's going on? Okay, Carl Brown said, Blue, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the pound for pound king still getting a slap on the wrist. I'm going to ask you again, Carl Brown. So Terence Crawford don't fight in the same sport as Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo? Bruce Wayne, what's going on? Bassiana the Menace, peace blessed to the Queen. What's good with your Queen? She said, I've been watching y'all lie in these comments for the last 45 minutes. Y'all, wow. Hola, Blue. Feliz Navidad. Blessings to you, Queen. Hola, Queen. Spence, New York City said Maul hurt his back. No, he didn't. That wasn't for the Jaime Munguia fight. That was for the Selecki fight. See what's going on? C. Wood said Munguia don't want to beat him. Carl Brown said, Blue, you can't pull that off with me. Try someone else. I just asked you a simple question and you still yet to answer it. I'm going to ask you again, Carl Brown. I said, why didn't Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo fight when they both signed to fight each other? You're the perfect person. Edgar Camacho, what's going on? Easy Lewin, what's going on? I'm going to ask you again. Why didn't they fight when they signed to fight each other? Answer the question. Answer the question. You're trying to deflect and detract. That don't work with me, brother. And you should know that already. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Bud. I'm going to ask you again. If Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo signed to fight each other, why didn't they fight each other? Scheme 1723 was good. Herbie Weaver, what's going on? Trip J, what's going on? Julio Concepcion, what's going on? John Lennon said he talking about Crawford. What are you guys, slow? They all in the same sport. They all deal with the same politics. What's wrong with you? I don't understand. Corbin Phoenix, if you keep lying, brother, I'm going to block you because you're going to annoy me. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. But if you keep lying, brother, I'm going to block you. No problem, Corbin Phoenix. Have at it, great brother. Goodbye. Now have at that. Still Johnny, what's going on? Yeah, I get tired of people just lying, man. You're a grown man. Now go somewhere else, brother. Jaime Munguia is in the same weight class Jamal Charlo. They both signed the contract to fight each other. Slash Master 03, what's going on? So, my brother, I'm asking you a question, right? You said that I'm asking you why, if Jamal Charlo and Jaime Munguia signed to fight the contract, why didn't they fight? L. Harper Reptile, what's going on? Mike Lee, my brother, what's good? Devin Bell already got a wrench. Devin Bell has a wrench already. Malik Ray, what's going on, brother? Tech Cuisine, what's going on? D Webb, my brother in the super chat, IBL said they were all after the WBC for Spence, right? The IBF said they were after the WBC. The IBF is before the WBC. I don't know what the IBF doing. He didn't have a mandatory for the IBF since 2018. Darnell Coleman, what's going on? Yeah, Tara Sims, he don't know. And none of these Bud fans can say I hate Bud. Carl Brown, I'm asking you a question, brother. Stephanie Semedo, blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Happy holidays. Carl Brown, I asked you a question. Answer the question, brother. Why, if Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo both signed to fight, and they had a date and everything, why didn't they fight? Man, I turn the heater off and it get cold 2 seconds later. Big Jag, what's going on? Triple J, what's good? I thought Devin Bell was wrenched up already, but that's the channel member. So it was Jay Gibson. What's going on? Right. So Blue, Merry Christmas and get off that with me. I don't have the time to break it all down. Merry Christmas, you too, great brother. But you just said you know I don't understand why y'all get me here and then you back off. So my thing is this. Like I said, they all fight in the same sport, and it's politics within the same sport. It is not because it's your favorite fighter or this politic don't exist, or because you don't like this fighter, this politic don't exist with this fighter. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. It's for the same reason that Gervonta Tank Davis tweeted out, if everybody do what they supposed to do, I should be fighting Ryan Garcia, right? Why you think that Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis had to go so hard behind the scenes to make a fight happen? It should be simple common sense, right? If two guys want to fight each other, they should just be allowed to fight each other, right? But it don't work that way because the politics within the sport of boxing that's stopping the big fights that you want to see from happening. He said that's different from the Spence, Terence Crawford. Now, how's it different? Go ahead and tell us. Tell us how it's different, Knight Rider. What's different about it? Kai Jin, brother in the super chat. All these fights on PBC, why Bud don't just sign up? What all those fights have to do with it? If he wants to fight Errol Spence and fight Errol Spence, why do you care about the other fights? Mr. Kaboom, what's going on? Tex Rock, what's going on? Fidel Montego, what's going on? Shout out to Vancouver. They do in this side. You can't make it up, man. He said, Blue, this Carl Brown dude just broke Usain Bolt 100-meter record running from a simple question. Because they know, see, Giovanni Walker, what's going on? This is why. Because they know when you answer the question, see, you don't want it to apply. This is the difference. You want to deal with facts over feelings. Death before dishonor, what's going on? It's facts over feelings. You want it to be, oh, for this fighter, this is this, but for this fighter, it's different. No, it's not. No, it's not. Cesar Martinez, what's going on? No, it's not. The same rule was applying for Jaime Munguia and Jamal Charlo. The same rule was applying for Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. 4 different fighters were struggling to get a deal done. And what did Oscar De La Hoya just tell you yesterday? The contract still ain't signed for Tank and Ryan. The contract still ain't signed for Tank and Ryan. It's not about me being right, brother. It's about you paying attention. Ryan Garcia and Tank fight still ain't signed. Why? Somebody answer the question. Carl Brown, you answer the question. Why isn't Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight signed? Go ahead and tell me. They got a date and everything, right? April 15th. Oscar just said they ain't signed yet. So go ahead and Carl Brown, tell me why they ain't signed the contract yet. Emmanuel Pettigrew, what's going on? He said, I don't care, and you don't know either. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'll be talking about. You don't care, right? So when it don't pertain to what you want it to pertain with, then you don't care. But when it comes to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, you suddenly care because you're a fan of a fighter and not a fan of the sport. Just like I told you. Y'all play this game with me, you always going to find out you're going to ride this train with me. You're a fan of a fighter and not a fan of the sport. So that's why you're emotionally driven and not dealing with facts over feelings. And how you going to tell me what I do and don't know? You don't know what I know and don't know. Exactly, Still Johnny. Pumpkin Brother in the super chat, once again, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Do y'all really think Al and the powers that be in boxing want to take a chance that promotional free agent is undisputed at 147? Every fight would probably go to a purse bid if he wins and stays at 147. Salute. Yeah, Patterson Bulldog. Oz Boss and Deuce Deuce was good. So here's the thing, right? Right? You further, and you don't know. How you know what I know and don't know, brother? It's well proven that I know people behind the scenes, right? I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. So how you know what I do and don't know? I know people in both Tank's and Ryan's camp. What you mean? I don't know. So I ask you a simple question. Why isn't that signed? It ain't signed. You don't know why. Why isn't it signed? But they gave you a date. Pay attention to the politics in the sport of boxing. Period. Like I said, pay attention to politics in the sport of boxing. Don't equate it when it feels good for you. Yeah, Terence Crawford ain't signed because of this. If they wanted Terence Crawford, why Terence Crawford got to sign a multi-fight deal to fight Errol Spence? He should. The fight is you want to see him fight Errol Spence. Period. If you want to see him fight Errol Spence, then that's all you should be concerned with. Y'all being here, hey, Terence Crawford is ducking because he should have just signed a multi-fight. Yeah, I agree. 7 Trillion Records LLC was good. Freddie Dennis was going on live. What's going on? If I would say it makes sense to me that you sign a multi-fight deal and go ahead and fight X, Y, and Z and these legacy fights, cool. That's for me. But if he say, I don't want to sign a multi-fight deal, I just want to fight Errol Spence, well, he's in his right to say that. TJ Strickland, what's going on? If Terence Crawford say today, I don't want to fight Keith Thurman, I don't want to fight Danny Garcia, I just want to fight Errol Spence, then what's wrong with that? And you as a fan, you should be saying, okay, well, you just want to fight Errol Spence. Y'all be sitting here, oh, yeah, well, he didn't want to fight because if he did, he would have signed to fight this fighter and that fighter. Man, that don't have nothing to do with him wanting to fight with Errol Spence. If he want to fight Errol Spence, he want to solely fight Errol Spence. And you as a fan that claim you want to see it, that's all you should be concerned with. Is just fight Errol Spence. I could care less about him fighting Keith Thurman and Danny Garcia. I want to see him fight Errol Spence. That's it. That's it. No, PBC is not in the mud. They doing their business the way they supposed to. Barry Knight, what's going on? They supposed to want to secure Terence Crawford for a multi-fight deal or X, Y, and Z. That's what they supposed to do. I'm not blaming the PBC, nor am I blaming Errol Spence. What I'm saying is that Harold Kumar, what's going on? As a business, they supposed to want to say, hey, man, listen, if you beat Errol Spence, we need security. That you stay here with us. You understand? We need security that you stay here with us and you fight X, Y, and Z in the future, and we could profit off of you in the future. Period. That's it. Just like they attempted to do that with Canelo Alvarez. They like, listen, Canelo, you come over here, fight Caleb Plant for Undisputed. Bro, we need you to fight. We need you to sign a 3-fight deal. And Canelo was like, nah. But y'all ain't have all that energy for Canelo, though. Y'all ain't have all that energy when Canelo said, I ain't signing no multi-fight deal. I just want to fight Caleb Plant for Undisputed. I just want to fight. Canelo said, listen, I'm not fighting no multi-fight deal. I just want to fight Caleb Plant for Undisputed. That's it. And they gave Caleb Plant big money, Canelo big money. Canelo had a one-off. Canelo even talked up like he was going to sign back when, and I love the way Al and them treat me. This is what Canelo said. MP4 Viz, my brother, money in the building. What's good with you? He said, and Money's a fighter. He said, I completely agree. I agree completely. If Crawford wants Spence in the ring, then it should be just that. Why get caught up in spiderweb contract? Exactly, Money. Why does he have to do that? Canelo did the same thing. Canelo said, listen, I'm not fighting. I don't want to fight Tom, Dick, and Harry. I just want to fight Caleb Plant for undisputed. That's it. I understand the business model from this side. And they say, listen, Thomas Banks said, like Top Rank did with Devin. Right, Top Rank did that with Devin. But to each his own is what I'm saying. If Devin say, okay, cool, I'm going to take this deal to fight these two fights, right? Because you think about it, Devin fight was really a two-fight deal. It was just a rematch clause should he win with the same person. So Devin said, okay, let me go get this undisputed belt. Then let me fight, and then I'll fight Lomachenko on the back end. Devin is 23 years of age. Terence Crawford is 35. The time frames is completely different. Devin got way more time than Terence Crawford do. If Terence Crawford say, I'm not trying to be tied down to nothing because I'm already 35 years of age. It's like in any other sport, right? If you're a 35-year-old athlete in the NBA or a 35-year-old athlete in baseball or basketball, and they sign a one-fight deal, you don't complain then. So if he don't want to sign a multi-fight deal, then what's the problem? He want to sign a one-fight deal, what's the problem? Devin Haney is 23. Atheist Ghostbuster, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. Blue, although I think your tone with the audience has become too hostile, I am happy for your success with BLK in all the future endeavors. I may disagree with you sometimes, but I respect your passion for the sport. Salute to Atheist Ghostbuster. My tone, you said my tone has become hostile. No, it becomes frustrated. When people just come here and they say anything. You're dealing with a bunch of emotional people that are emotionally tied to one fighter, and then they come here and they consistently say silly stuff on a consistent basis. They want to put a jacket on me that don't fit, and then I'm not supposed to respond. No, if I get frustrated, then I'm going to respond because you're just speaking just because you can. So I'm not getting hostile with the people, but it's frustration. My brother MP4 Vids, my brother Money said at Atheist Ghostbuster, Blue Blood Sports has been the same way now he's been for years before. You may want to go back and look at the videos. Facts. I've been the same way all the time. All the time. Tremel Brown and my brother in the super chat dropping that dub on your boy Blue. So many boxers in the sport are worried about their record. Just because a person loses does not mean that they are not a great fighter. Great fighters have lost putting everything on the line. It's about what you do after. Facts. And here's another thing, right? Salute to DJ7. What's going on? And here's another thing, right, Money? When I was talking to Terence Crawford fans, when I was frustrated with the Terence Crawford standpoint, they wasn't coming here saying that I was being hostile. You see, the salute to my brother Tremel Brown and dropping that dub on your boy Blue. I appreciate you, King. Nobody was coming here saying that then. When I'm pointing out with Terence Crawford his contradictions and why I think he wasn't making the best business moves and the best decisions to make the fight, right? Oh, I wasn't saying, nobody was saying I was being hostile then, or angry, or not credible, or none of these things. Grooming, what's going on? But on that note, I got to get out of here, people. I got to get some food in my system. I drank my green drink. Stacey Williams, what's going on, Stacey? How you feeling? So let me get on out of here, people. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Let me get out. I get some food in my system. What you're doing? What? No, we not now. Not what we doing today. So let me get out of here, great brother. Steve Cooley was good, great brother. How you feeling? I might come back on tonight, depending upon what the wife got planned. But I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down, and showing me love. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Carl Brown, my brother, blessings to you, great brother. Have a great holidays to you, great brother. Hip Hop Coy, what's going on? Renee Boss Young, my brother, Money. Appreciate your money. The sports guy, what's going on? Thomas Banks, Knight Rider, have a good day, brother. Mike Ray II, all my peoples in the building. Send super chat, show love. All the queens in the building. Blessings to all the queens in the building. Nalinia McBride. Maheen Nalini McBride. Peace and blessings, queen. Salute to y'all, great brother. Oh, for sure, Carl Brown. So love, man. See, Corbin Phoenix, what he's doing is just coming here trolling. K Fine in 619. Peace, blessings, queen. How you doing today? Scott Gonzalez, what's going on? That's all he kept doing. Everything. I can't put up with that, man. No. I give you a pass, and every single day is the same thing, brother. Then go ahead, go watch somewhere else. Plain and simple. Sheena, blessings, queen. Specs. Hazy Hugh, what's good? Brian Corbin, my brother, what's good? So let me get out of here. I appreciate y'all coming through, studying up, holding your boy Blue down. Queen Shade, blessings. Queen Pumpkin, I appreciate you, great brother. Salute. I'll probably be back on later. More than likely. Just depends on what the wife got planned out. So, peace. Crawler Low, what's good, great brother? What's happening with you?